He's a backup at Stanford. His sophomore year, he averaged 5.1 yards a carry and caught 15 balls for 74 yards. So
it's not bad.
When he got chances, he was effective.
What kind of offense they run?
You see Drew Brees got a job at Purdue?
As an assistant? Yeah, that's crazy.
Assistant at Purdue?
They hired him as an assistant
really?
for the bowl game.
Yes, sir.
Oh, for the ball game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, just for the bowl game?
Well, because their head coach left.
Oh.
And so
Yeah, I didn't read the headline.
They're basically putting
I read the headline.
Putting a staff together. Coach the bowl game.
He has that contract with announcing and stuff. I didn't see it. And how he could be a full-time guy.
So he's the Bob Stoops of Purdue.
Yes. Well, but not the head guy. They just brought him in to work as like a quarterback assistant coach.
Gotcha.
Purdue guy, probably would be my guess, all that kind of stuff. So.
All right. Sarah put comments are working. We don't know if they're working yet until they appear on the screen.
So funny.
There it is.
I thought he lost that fight.
I like him. He's entertaining.
Comments
No, I
are
like him, but
officially
I thought he
working.
lost the last
I thought he
fight.
did, too.
Yeah. But he is entertaining.
He is.
It seems like a good dude.
Most of them are. They
Yeah.
just-
Thank you, Sarah Beth.
Sarah Beth.
Well, that ain't good.
Is scared.
Well, that's a problem. Somebody's going to sleep.
That's the last thing you want to happen when your mom's watching. Oh, my mom seen me get beat
I was
up a
going to
couple
say that.
times.
Say that's part of the game, though, too, right? Oh, yeah.
No shadows on the screen.
Looks good, Chris.
There's nothing like having that car conversation with, like, I swear I'm better than his mom. I swear it's just
Swear.
a bad day.
Well, the last fight I went to when you were out of shape,
That was the one she went to.
I remember
Yeah,
I went
I've
up.
never seen her
I
there.
went up to him after and I said, "Dude, don't do this again." You remember that? But once you changed, though, you changed a lot of things. You got in
did.
shape and
I remember the girl
training.
fight. We probably shouldn't
Girls
put
were tough.
They are.
They were tough.
They are.
Well, that one girl that won the fight that night was actually related to Sam Rice.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
With the
Yeah.
braids.
Yes.
Yeah.
She was tough. I
didn't want to fight
I wouldn't want to throw hands with her.
No, not at all.
So I would have had to taken that one to the ground. I don't think there'd be much of a chance. Oh, there we go. Porterhouse steak, frozen porterhouse. What's that doing? Do you like a porterhouse?
Yeah, you get basically 2 steaks in one. You pay for it, too.
Okay, so what is it? It's a ribeye.
T-bone.
T-bone and a ribeye, right?
Yeah.
There's 2 sides. There's
Oh yeah.
yeah, like 2 steaks.
Oh God, that sounds. Those come in vegan.
I'm sure they
Can you
do.
get those vegan porterhouses, Ronnie?
What's that?
The vegan porterhouses? Can you get those anywhere? No, Ronnie, you're supposed to say yeah. There's a place in Edmond.
Oh. We going back to that? Oh, yeah. Yeah.
All right, I'm going to make sure Facebook is working, then we can get started. 6 o'clock. It's like the good old days.
Good old days. 6 in, 6 out. It's all good.
All right. We see that is working on the news page. If I can get one news page comment or segment Adam Media comment, I will feel good, and we can start the show. Make sure the Facebook comments are working.
Let me see here.
I know YouTube is for sure. We got a special guest, Alfie, join us tonight. Talk about that. We're going to talk about weather. Got some weather tomorrow.
We have comments. What's up, Alfred?
How's it going? Thank you guys for having me on tonight.
You bet. So we got some people wanting to know what you're doing.
Oh, we're doing that here in a minute.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We
Yeah.
got
Oh,
comments.
people asking.
Yeah, we got
people
comments.
asking. Very cool. Okay, there it is.
Yeah.
Dan Weber.
Dangerous Dan Weber. Doesn't look like Facebook's coming over.
Yeah, right there. What's
How's
up,
it going, Dan?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. Do you work with Dan or just know Dan?
No, I know Dan.
Know Dan?
He's a good guy.
Support local athletes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, always.
Dan's a really good mixed martial artist out here.
Okay.
So
Another bodyguard.
I'm going to need a picture of him to know what not to say when he cuts me off. Have a good day, Mr. Weber.
It's good to know the heat works in here.
Oh, don't get me started on that. Sheesh, Ronnie, it was a damn sauna in here earlier.
I was making sure it worked.
It works. It works. It works.
It's when the lights come on.
Well, the ceilings are
You tried the other day.
ceilings
It
are
worked.
28 feet tall in this thing.
No, it's I put batteries in there and it works.
Batteries do help. But what's crazy, there's new batteries put in. I'm starting to wonder if the batteries they put in weren't like fully.
They were like very off market too.
Yeah.
They weren't even in English.
Oh, well, that's what I'm
Okay,
saying.
here we go.
Welcome to the Open Mic Podcast with Chris Evans and Phil Nichols, along with Ronnie Phillips. The Open Mic Podcast is part of the Second Banana Media Podcast Network. Coming to you live from Guthrie, Oklahoma, inside the Second Banana Media Studios, here's Chris Evans.
Good Winter Wednesday, December 21st. First here
easy for you
on
today.
the Open Mic Podcast. Appreciate everyone checking us out tonight. Wednesday, December 21st. Easy for me to say. We welcome you. A special night, 6 o'clock. We're back at 6 o'clock for the time being.
Sleepy time.
We used to start the show at 7:30, but
Yeah.
here we are at 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock.
So people can eat their dinner and throw up during dinner instead of waiting.
Point
So
out the monkey.
we got a new logo. We'll talk about that here in a second, along with Ronnie Phillips, Phil Nichols, Chris Evans. We are joined here for a little bit with Alfred Ratcliff.
How's it going, guys?
What's up, brother?
We'll talk about Alfred and what he's got going on. Got a great event for him coming up here. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about his career and how he got into fighting.
Well, I can answer that. Oh, you're talking about boxing.
Boxing.
Boxing, yeah.
Boxing. Yeah. So we'll get to that here in a little bit. But we do want to remind that everyone can subscribe on YouTube, Second Banana Media. And that's where you can find all these videos, archives, a whole bunch of other different type of podcasts as well, from leadership to entrepreneurship to high school athletics, to a whole bunch of good stuff.
Belly dancing.
Yeah, check it out. Second Banana Media,
That's yours,
YouTube.
Ronnie.
And if you prefer audio, check us out on the Googles, Apple, Spotify, Anchor, all those good spots, iHeartRadio, all those good spots here on Open Mic Podcast. And we got a few things here. We officially want to show everybody the monkey, the official logo of Second Banana Media, and what like the Open Mic Podcast and the High School Huddle. All that's an umbrella underneath Second Banana Media. It's a podcast network. And so there's two logos up there. You got like the parent. You got the parent, Second Banana Media, and then everything underneath that, including Open Mic Podcast.
Is that like the adolescent teenager open mic podcast?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah,
So
that'd be about
this
right.
is our 32nd this year, I think,
Yeah.
on the podcast.
There's a lot of them.
Open
Still have
mic.
people that'll talk to us when they see
Yeah,
us. So that's working out.
So, and a big thank you to Aaron Ryburn, who was at home recovering from a small procedure today. But he was able to get these done within minutes for us to have them for tonight's show. So he was able to change the backdrop on the top and then on our little lower third there too. So also, we're still a little bit away, but we do have like the first looking shirts.
Here we go, Roddy. Did you get yours?
No, I was looking for that one he left up here, but it's already gone.
Christmas is Sunday.
I got your present, by the way, today.
I got yours, Roddy.
But we're getting close to merch. We still got some steps to be taken here. Everybody wants a lot of extra money.
We're trying. Yeah, we're negotiating right
Yeah,
now.
Trying to lower the
negotiating.
prices for you guys.
Yeah, so we're trying to make these affordable for everybody to have the Segmented Media logo. So more on that later, but we do have the beginning of that. I'm waiting for my tumbler. That's what I'm really waiting to see how that
boy.
turned out.
I think the tumbler's going to look good.
I think so. I think so.
Did you do white?
White.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta look good with that logo against it.
But hopefully one day we'll have socks, underwear, Phil's request, hats, beanies,
It's time.
notepads, all that kind of cool stuff.
Like tiny whiteys or boxer
what he
briefs
wanted.
or
I don't know, Phil. You tell him.
Well,
tiny whiteys with the monkey in the front.
When I turn
On the
50,
back.
I mean, Alfred, you spent a lot of time at our house growing up. Alfred knows. I mean, when I'd get up in the morning, I went with the man thong for many years, and then I hit a certain age, and I went more with the boxer briefs when I hit a certain age. And now that I'm old, tidy whities.
Oh, I use the banana
reverse?
ones, the banana
The reverse?
banana hammocks.
We're trying to stop it. That's what we're trying to do right now.
Rod asked face mask. I did see that in the
No.
the.
Oh, boy. He's just trying to get our eyes on Rod.
I went through the list of merchandise, and face mask was part of that. So if Rod wants a face mask, we'd be glad to order him a face mask.
Absolutely. We'll get Rod anything he wants.
$60 per face mask.
Backpacks.
So
Getting backpacks.
There's
Getting
a bunch of
backpacks.
stuff
That'll be fun.
on there. We're just trying to, like Phil said, negotiate.
Well, I mean, listen, there's a lot of options, but there's also there's a reason there's a lot of options. It's because we went to a couple of them, and the pricing was just outrageous. And we want people to wear the product and enjoy it and be happy about it. We think the logo is cool, but we don't. But we want them to feel good about it too, and that's why you ordered. I'll give you a hard time, but you ordered. No, I like this quality.
No, yeah, it's just
And-
it's too much.
It was around like $25.
I looked today; it was like 36, but
Oh,
doesn't
boy.
count shipping, doesn't count taxes yet.
Yeah. So we've got to get the hoodies down, and we're close. We're going to get the hoodies down to a place where people can afford them and enjoy wearing them, and not feel like they're, paying an arm and a leg.
Yeah.
In the process, because Ronnie's got things we got to pay for.
Well, your lawsuits,
Yeah, but that's
court
I'm
proceedings.
talking about Ronnie
his,
right now.
So we got all that coming. So if you know anybody that does shirts and all that material, let us know, because we are looking for the right one. We've looked at one place so far, and it works, but it's not where we want it to be.
Feel pretty good about our hat vendor.
Yes, yeah.
Feel pretty good about our hat.
Our hat vendor's good. We're good there.
yeah.
It's the other good stuff.
Other stuff, yeah.
Also, before we get to our special guest Alfred here in a moment, we are for the first time in our new studio, and now you probably can't tell.
Can't you tell?
Yeah, exactly. You probably can't tell, but we are in the same area, just a different room, and this room will allow us to do some other different stuff as well. So
I wish there was a way you could show them the outside, but I know you can't. But I wish there was a way to hit a button and show them the outside, because it's such a cool view from up here.
the reflection is not good.
We'll work on it. You'll see it.
Yeah, I looked at that earlier, and the reflection was horrible.
Yeah.
But we got a cool view of Oklahoma and Division here at our location.
So when you drive by, honk.
yeah.
That'd be cool.
Here we go.
So eventually one day.
There's one.
Hey, thank you, boy. It is only a 3-second
There's another
delay
one.
on YouTube, so that is very possible. But a big thank you to Dave Evans.
Super Dave.
Dave Evans
America.
not only paint, but helped us with our screen behind us, but also he is the author of our logo,
Yeah.
the Second Banana Media logo. He designed that. You see the bananas up in the glasses? I hope you do.
Yeah.
They are there.
They're there.
But Dave's been a big help with the move.
Very creative guy.
Yeah, very
Very
creative.
guy.
And I can't wait. I cannot wait. I don't know when it's going to happen. Phil's got to get going on it, but he's got to deliver some lumber. You got to deliver lumber. But coming soon, we're going to have like a desk. It's going to be kind of like if you watch the ESPN College Game Day, it's a desk. We're going to have a desk where it looks big time like that. I've already showed him what I would think it would look good. He agreed
High
with it.
expectations.
We got to get this damn desk done, right? Because
telling you.
every day, how's the desk? How's the desk? When's the desk done? When's the desk done? How's the desk? That's what it's going to be like.
Well, see, I have to look over here to talk to him.
No, I think it's a good idea.
But in the future, we're all going to be able to look at each other and have a good discussion.
And I do have a vested interest in how Dave spends some of his days. We need to keep him focused on other things too. It's not just your
It's
desk.
Christmas break. He's got
Christmas break.
free time. He's
Yep.
just waiting on you.
The children.
Yeah.
Waiting on you to
Oh,
look.
he'll have the lumber tomorrow if that's all it takes. I'll get him there tomorrow.
So, anyway, Tommy just honked. Thank you, Tommy.
Thank you, Tommy.
Drive safely. Drive safely. So, all right, let's talk to Alfred Ratcliff. And Alfred's got a boxing event coming up. He's going to smash someone's face. What date is that? We'll get to that. We'll get other details in a second.
Yeah.
What date?
March 18th.
Okay, so you got a few months to.
Have you started your training camp yet?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay, so first question, Alfred. I knew you as a Guthrie football player.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
You were one of the reasons why there was almost a fight in the press box at
Sign
Ardmore.
of things to come.
It was a sign to come. Alfred had the biggest hit maybe in Guthrie history.
Yes.
And it happened to be the Ardmore's defensive coordinator's kid.
Son.
And he didn't like it, and he came into our radio booth.
Well, tried to get it. Yeah.
No, he came into our radio booth thinking the coaches were in there, but it was us radio, and we were like, what in the world? He stormed in there, and I was like, what? And so then he went to the next one where the coaches were, and there was a little scuffle, no fight, no punches or anything.
That would have ended badly for him. We had about 5 coaches over 3 bills.
Yeah. But he was mad because of the hit.
It's normally Phil starting fights in the press box.
That's not true. That's
cap.
That's cap. That's cap. I'm a lover.
Anyway, so what year was that, Alfred?
2009.
2009. Wow. All right. So now with EMI.
Yes, sir.
And we had Terry Bobo, as a part of the segment at media, is our Chamber Vibes with Brittany, and she interviewed Terry Bobo on her podcast, and what a great company here.
Oh,
I mean, it's amazing how big of an impact they have.
Well,
It's a great place to be. I've worked at a lot of different places, but I've never been somewhere where I enjoyed it so much and worked with so many good people.
yeah, and
Is
Terry,
Crystal Flurry as mean as she is? I hear.
Oh no, she's an excellent woman.
so
good-
she got
good
a
answer.
front up there.
Oh, great.
Yeah. Well, her husband would drive anybody to be a little mean. I mean, I saw Jeff in Oklahoma City last week at a restaurant. He didn't even offer to buy my meal.
Man, Tommy says I know Alfred from Rage in the Cage.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. On East Cage fight.
Yeah.
All right, so you're a boxer.
Yes, sir.
How and when did this all come about?
Professional boxer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So,
Got your card.
did you know?
Yeah.
Did you know this out of high school? During high school? Tell us about the how it all went down.
I've always kind of wanted to do it and just ran into an opportunity and took it and just ran with that. I started out cage fighting. I went 3-1 doing amateur cage fighting. And then I started doing pro boxing after I blew my knee out in 2017.
Now, Alfred, I've known you probably a little longer than Chris.
Probably.
Alfred, full disclosures, like one of my sons, spent half his life at our house growing up.
Yes, sir.
One of my son Ty's absolute best friends in the world. Of course, Jake considers you a brother too, obviously, but we had a whole posse, and there was one common rule at our house about when he decided. I don't know when Alfred decided, but all of his friends knew pretty early on not to throw hands with Alfred. It was pretty well established. I'd say, well, can you whip him? Yeah, I think I'd take him. How about him? Yeah. You want to fight Alfred? Nope. He's fast. So it's I think all of us that grew up, or watching you grow up, I should say, knew that you always loved to compete, knew that you always loved contact. You sure weren't afraid of it. But when did it? When did you? I know you after you tore up your knee, but what was the? Because that's a big thing to say. I'm gonna go try to get my pro boxing card or license and go out and fight. That's not a normal thing most people decide to go do.
Well, I did 4 amateur cage fights.
Yeah.
And amateur don't get paid, so I figured if I'm going to do it and take the risk of getting hurt for free, I might as well get paid to get hurt.
That's right. That's right. And now, talk a little bit about the. I know your last fight you won by was it TKO or by KO?
It was a TKO.
TKO.
Threw the towel in.
And I'm gonna be honest with you, when I saw the picture of that cat, I thought, he looked like he looked like he had a little. He actually looked bigger than you.
Everybody's bigger than me.
Well, weight class you fight at?
154.
154?
Yes, sir.
I used to be 154. Is that
Well, we were all 7.
6th grade, I think?
Okay, so how long have you been a professional boxer then?
For 4 years now.
4 years. Okay. Offense is fun,
Yes, sir.
but the defense, help me here. When you
That's
get
a lot more important than offense, correct?
when you get tagged and it hurts, how do you put that behind you to continue on?
Adrenaline.
But you feel it though, obviously. But
Really, you don't feel it till afterwards. But then you really, like the one y'all came to, that
Right.
I felt it.
That was a long
That
night.
was rough.
But that's part of fighting too, right?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, there's gonna be nights when it's your night. There's gonna be, and that kid, the fight we're talking about with Alfred,
He was 6'4".
and he was, he was
He's long,
you
long,
could tell he had been boxing much longer than you have.
Oh, he's doing excellent right now as a professional kickboxer.
I mean, this guy had elite skills. I mean, you could see just how he moved in the ring.
I can imagine he had like 3 feet on you on range, right?
It was insane.
Oh my gosh!
But just like Alfred always does, even in that fight, there was a couple times we're looking at each other, just being honest, saying, "Why does he just go down, Alfred? Just go down." And remember, Alfred caught him. You remember that?
Yes,
I mean, because really, it wasn't. It was more about your your gas in that deal, right? You're running out of gas.
Had to put on so much weight.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't think you had the best training camp. I think there
No,
was a
I
few
didn't.
distractions and stuff
There
going on,
definitely
but then this next fight, last fight you had, whole different story.
Yes, sir.
Whole different story. So walk me through kind of what's a typical training day, because you have a full-time career, you're a dad of beautiful sons.
Yes, sir.
So you've got a full plate. So how do you blend in a training camp? Now, I know you stay in shape all the time, but how do you blend in all the time it requires to do a training camp along with a career and kids and all the other stuff?
It's just something I want to do, so I always try to make time for it, and usually I sacrifice sleep for it.
As you get older, you sacrifice sleep when you don't want to,
But it's worth it at the
Yeah.
end of the day.
Yeah.
It's a lot that goes into it, but what I get out of it is just as important.
So you do road work,
Yes, sir.
right? So you do road work. Where do you go to get sparring time in and things like that?
Okay, so there's really, I really don't go to any gym around here. I train with Laron Parker. He
Yeah.
holds mitts for me, and I spar with him. He has a high IQ of the sport.
Another great Blue Jay,
Yes, sir.
former Blue Jay.
Fastest man I've ever seen in my life.
Guy could fly, there's no doubt.
Was it 4.27?
I saw the day he ran that,
4.27.
and he
Wow.
works for the city
City
of
of
Guthrie.
Guthrie. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah,
L.A. Ron.
yeah. L.A. Ron.
Oh,
Oh boy, that's a problem.
what happened? Well, the audio's still working.
Well, the audio's still working. Well, Chris, we got our crack technical team back on the job here. So LaRon works mitts for you and does all that good stuff. And so, do you get any real sparring time in?
Honestly, no.
Chris and Ronnie have some free time on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I can get them there.
Well, I've started to figure out that it's really doesn't hurt me to not spar that much.
Yeah.
Because I've noticed that people will come into the fight and they're kind of beat up and worn down when
Yeah.
it comes time.
Yeah,
And it's more like just like me doing 7-on-7.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like non-contact training
Yeah.
is just as efficient.
So what you do is you run. How many miles a day are you running?
6.
6 miles a day. You do heavy bag, speed bag, mitt work,
Yes, sir.
right? All that stuff, and I'm sure other agility
Yes, sir.
drills just to work on your quickness and your lateral movement and all
A
that
lot
stuff,
of
right?
running and bike riding.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, sir.
So I got to ask this because I know your mom and dad very well, two wonderful people. What do they think about this?
They think I'm crazy.
Yeah, okay. Well, so in the same category as the rest
Crazy,
of
but
us.
they
okay.
support it.
No, I know. Yeah,
They
and
support it.
because it's a brutal sport.
It is.
I mean, it's a brutal sport. It's a wonderful sport, I think.
Yeah.
But it's very few people, I think, have what it takes to, number one, put themselves out there in that way to potentially lose, knowing that there's most fights, if they're matched correctly, it's 50-50, right? So their egos won't even allow them to do that.
Oh, it takes a lot of being humble.
Yeah, you got to be humble. I think you got to be really you got to be confident in who you are and what you're doing and why you're doing it. I think that's a big thing as well.
Oh, it is. The most important is just doing the work.
Yeah.
Doing the work. It sucks. You don't want to do it, but you have to do it. You have to get up every day. You have to run.
Does that bleed over into your other career, your profession at work with EMI?
No, sir. It works out well, and they're really. understanding and really helpful with it too.
Yeah, and that's what I guess I meant was that work ethic, right? I mean,
Yes,
I would
sir.
think those two cross over pretty well. I know Terry would be supportive; he's that kind
yes,
of
sir.
guy. But that's awesome. So, if people want to do learn more about the fight, the location, tell everybody about it again. Give them the date, tell them about the location, in a pretty good sized venue.
Yes,
this
sir.
time
It's
around. Yeah.
the Oklahoma City Convention Center,
Okay,
and it's March 18th.
okay. What time the fights kick off?
I'm not 100% sure.
When do they
on that.
typically a typical fight?
Usually
night?
around 7.
Okay. Because the last fight I was at with you was at Remington Park.
Yes, sir.
And so this one's at the convention center. And so how many rounds will you guys be going?
6.
6 rounds. So the
How long?
rounds are increasing as well as you gain.
Yes, sir.
Is that based on experience?
Yes.
Okay. So the more fights you have, the more rounds you'll go.
With 5-minute rounds, 3-minute rounds,
3 minute.
Sorry.
3-minute rounds. That's a long time. 3 minutes. You all right?
Chris, a lesser athlete would have went completely down. That was Ronnie. Why don't we ever get that kind of stuff on video when it happens, Chris?
I missed it.
You didn't see that?
I heard it.
Alfred and I saw it. Didn't we? Hey, up top, baby. That a lesser athlete would have been it right there. But
And dropped everything in their hand.
oh yeah, no, he came up like a champ,
Goodness gracious.
You okay?
I'm good.
Whew. Well, we're back on
I feel like I went 6 rounds with Alfred.
Well, he wouldn't be awake. If that
Yeah, no, that's not.
Okay, so back to the pain. Tommy says just push through the pain. That sounds good, but man, I guess the famous Mike Tyson, everyone has a plan until they get hit in the mouth, but is it just pure adrenaline? And do you learn from every time? Because obviously you have to learn to manage that more and more.
It's adrenaline, and after a while, you kind of just get used to it and moving through it.
So where does it hurt the most when you get punched? Like right in the middle of the nose, or where does it hurt the most?
Let me qualify this. Chris has never been punched. True?
Or have you
Nothing wrong
ever
with
thrown a
that,
punch?
but true.
I don't think I have.
Open hand slapped once.
Yeah.
We don't talk about that.
4th grade. No,
Fourth grade. That's off topic. But yeah.
I had a broken nose. That is not fun.
Ooh.
That is not fun. I had my lips split all the way to the gums.
And a big part of the problem is, I know, unfortunately, from not being good at fighting, but enjoying it in my youth, is when you get a broken nose, your ability to breathe and see is gone. I mean, your eyes are watering so bad you can't see anything. You can't breathe, so that's when your mouth gaps open, which makes you more susceptible when you get hit again.
Yeah.
I mean, so if your nose gets broke, it's kind of a downhill battle from there, or an uphill battle from there.
A few
Depending on who it
questions.
is.
Yeah.
Matt Hattie, Alfred, what is that pointing to random thing in the air? Haha, old high school inside joke. Uh-oh.
Matt Hattie.
Justin Chapman.
That's right. I love it.
Marie says, where is the video? I'm not sure what she's referring to. You guys talking about a video?
I think when the video we lost.
The video.
Oh, well.
Before our crack technical crew hopped on
Yeah.
and fixed it.
I got it fixed.
Shout out to Marie from Circle F Gym. They sponsored
Oh
me.
yeah! Oh Marie! Oh yeah!
Yes, sir.
She's the manager, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, yeah. We were just had chamber coffee there last week. Marie's a very nice lady.
It's a very nice, clean facility. It's
Really is.
really good people that work there.
Yeah. And I know I saw you had posted something thanking them for their support. And,
Yes, sir.
And yeah, absolutely.
Dan says, different breed, being prepared is key.
Yeah.
What's prepared? I mean, as a boxer, what's being prepared? Is it watch how your opponent boxes, or is it you're
Physically
moving?
being prepared.
Yeah, physically, yeah.
Because it's so taxing on you. It's so hard. 3 minutes is forever.
Tell my wife that.
Stop!
What?
Good grief.
What? This is open mic, right?
I believe so.
Okay.
By the way, be sure to subscribe to Second Banana Media on Facebook. Also, a lot of people watching on News Page Facebook. Be sure to watch on Second Banana Media.
But when you get down in the later rounds, is your drilling still going? I mean, don't you start feeling the punches more in the 4th, 5th round?
Around then, the adrenaline's still going, but the body's not going. It's
okay.
rough.
Okay, I
It
imagine.
gets
Yeah.
rough. That's when it's like, getting knocked out doesn't seem so bad.
Yeah.
It's not a bad back door when you need it.
No.
Put me to sleep. I'm over it.
I hope I didn't missed this question. If not, I want to make sure. What about your mama? We went to the one fight that you went to, and she's your biggest cheerleader. But is she like?
That was the first fight she ever went to.
Yeah, it wasn't a good first fight.
No, not at all. That's when we're explaining on the car ride home, Mom, I'm better than this, I promise.
She couldn't have been when you were dominating in MMA fighting.
Yeah, no, not at all.
She didn't go to any of those.
No, she shows up when I'm fighting 6'4", 170-pound guy.
Yeah. Landry Chapel said, I saw Alfred's first knockout, Ardmore, Oklahoma. And we talked about that at the beginning. Started it all.
You know, it is legendary. I mean, it is legendary. Your knockout is legendary. I mean, for old guys like us, we talk about it all the time. It's brought up over lunch. We usually have the discussion about Alfred's knockout hit in Ardmore probably, 4 times a year?
Well, here's another one. Brian Couch. I mean, he saw some Guthrie football. Get up under his chin like you did the boys down in Ardmore. Everybody knows legendary.
It was absolutely, and I know we just said this, but that truly was. It was one of those hits where everybody went, "Oh!"
Yeah.
I mean, it was violent.
Marie wants to know, how do you prepare mentally for the event? Not physically, but mentally.
Just by really trying to get a grip on the situation and putting it in front of me and understanding what I'm going to go through and understanding how difficult it is and just making sure that I'm prepared to really take on anything that comes from the situation.
I thought you were going to say red bellies. Remember red bellies? This is G-rated.
Yeah.
So you remember the red bellies? Tell Chris and Ronnie, once you were officially welcomed into our house, what did you have to take? Remember the red belly? I'd have you lift up your shirt
and
whack you in the
like
belly
Ric Flair.
I'd give them the Ric Flair slap on their belly, and it turned red, and it was a red belly.
Except mine.
Yeah, well. I'm just glad you didn't hit me back.
Good transparency, Alf. Okay, as I was fixing equipment and dodging tables and lights and
saving
cameras
lives.
and saving lives, March, what is the fight?
March 18th.
March 18th. At what location?
The Oklahoma City Convention Center.
Oklahoma City. Ooh.
Yeah.
That's
what I'm saying.
Nice.
We will be there.
Yeah.
We will be there.
Okay.
It'll be fun.
So if I want to follow you, or Facebook?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Alfred Ratcliff, Facebook?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And I have a page. It's Alfred Zeus Ratcliff on Facebook.
Alfred Zeus Ratcliff.
Yes, sir.
Zeus?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, another person I want to bring up, I see a lot, former Blue Jay, and I don't think it's boxing, but very active, John King.
John Kane.
King?
King. I don't think.
Don't know. Okay. Yeah, he was an 02, so he's
Yeah.
He's a little bit older than me.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's very accomplished as well. So.
Oh yeah, I remember John. Yeah, I remember him. Yeah.
So
Was Chris nice to him?
Probably. He's nice to everybody.
So if I want tickets, how do I go about getting tickets? Can I ask you? Can I go online, or how's that work?
Generally about 3 to 4 weeks before the fight, I'll have tickets, and you can always order them online under my name. I'm not sure what the promo code to get it under my name is, but when I do, I'll give it to you.
So
we'll make sure and get that out.
Yes, sir.
We'll promote that.
But they can reach you. Just
Definitely,
send you a
anytime.
message via Facebook or.
Yes, sir. And tickets are generally $35.
Yep. Yeah. It's multiple fights.
Yes, sir.
Multiple fights.
multiple.
Yeah, it's multiple fights and always in a great venue.
Yes, sir.
Great venue. So.
Nicest place I've fought at yet.
Yeah.
So how many matches are usually in a night?
I think this one's having 8 or 10.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
For
no, it's a lot of
$35.
fights.
That's
No,
awesome.
it's a lot of fights. It's a good time and.
Less than $5 a match.
Oh yeah. I mean, some of them are shorter than others.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. But it's still fun. So, your upcoming opponent, real quick.
Oh.
Do you know anything about him?
Oh yeah.
His name is Maurice Grissetti. He's from Oklahoma City.
Boo.
Where?
Oklahoma City.
Maurice?
He's a good guy.
Dang it. Alfred likes him.
I'm not one to trash talk. He's a good guy.
Yeah. So, how many fights does he have?
This is his second fight.
Okay.
He won his first fight. He was on the card at the last fight I had. He had a knockout in the first round.
And you got to know him a little bit there, probably at the
Yes,
fight,
sir.
just being back in the locker room and
Yes, sir.
getting
Just
ready.
talking
And
to
yeah,
people.
yeah.
So if he's a nice guy, how do you turn it on?
It's a sport.
It's like
It's a switch.
a switch. Oh, that's like over the top.
It's
like a switch.
Now you're talking Chris.
Yeah.
Lincoln
Lincoln Hawk.
Over the Top is an arm wrestling movie.
Yeah.
Young folks.
Yeah.
arm
like a
wrestling for
switch.
semi.
That's right.
That's right.
Boom.
He was raised right.
Absolutely.
Alfie was raised right.
Big time.
He was raised right. Well, Alfred, we really appreciate you coming on, and as time goes by, you get more information, get to us, and
Yep.
we'll have you back on later on, maybe a couple weeks or a week or so before the fight, and you can talk a little bit more about how your training camp went and just get all that information out at that time. But I'll say this, we're all very proud of you. You're doing great in life, both in sport and in your profession, and I can speak to this, absolute fabulous daddy, fabulous father. The boys were over, came swimming this summer and hung out. And
Alfred, you do Red Billies at your house with your kids?
better say
No, laws are different now.
There you go.
Oh, yeah. What's statute of limitations on that kind of thing?
You're still under them.
I'm under them, okay.
No, we're all adults now. That's
We're all
okay.
done. Well, I ain't trying it on you now. Alfred, thank you so much for being on. We really appreciate it. And just keep doing what you're doing. You're making a lot of people proud.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me on.
You bet,
Thank
brother.
you, Alfred.
Thank you.
This is where we do like no graphics, and we just get up and move microphones.
Oh,
And
okay.
Oh. so Alfred can get on ahead. So we,
Alfred,
we'll
thank you
keep
very
him all
much.
night.
All right.
Thank you for having me.
Good job, Alf.
Appreciate you, man. All right. Give Mama T a call.
I will.
All right.
Nice meeting you, man.
Nice to meet you, Alfred. Or good seeing you, Alfred.
See you soon.
We'll be there.
Yes, sir. I'll see you guys soon.
Yeah. Big Al.
Big Alfred.
Stud. Great kid. Guess not a kid anymore. But
Yeah, Barber, Alfred was too young, but she says we have a pretty good MMA fighter from here in Guthrie, John King.
Yes. Yeah.
Former Blue Jay wide receiver on the football team, wore jersey number 4. Really, really good football player, and I'd like to have John on the show one day.
Where's John live?
Last I knew was Oklahoma City, I think.
Okay. And he's a professional MMA fighter?
Yes.
That's awesome.
And he's had a lot of success in that as well.
John King.
John King, yep. Guthrie Blue Jay, jersey number 4 was a good one. So, all right, welcome. Open Mic Podcast. Usually this show's at 7:30, but with the high school huddle, we'll still do high school huddle segments, but really don't have a big show for that. Coming up here in a second, we will. That's him.
Wow.
That's him.
Note to self.
Yep, that's him.
If you see John, just go shake his hand, tell him you're proud of him, and keep walking.
John lives in Amarillo. Thank you, Dan.
Wow.
Appreciate you letting us know that.
I just
Yeah.
pulled him up. I just pulled him up on the internets.
Yeah. His brother, Keontae Golson, was a standout wide receiver in Guthrie.
That's his,
They're brothers.
Okay.
And Keontae played at UTEP and played some arena football and was a big-time wide receiver for Guthrie back in 95, 94, and 93. And he was a big-time defensive player on the
I
basketball
haven't
team
heard that
as
name in
well.
a long time.
That's really big time what he's doing. I mean, I'd love to get him on. 6'2", 205, fighting out of 205.
Yeah, yeah.
He's all there.
Yeah.
Would you mess with him?
No.
not me.
That doesn't go against your Logan
I would
County.
like to have the
Chris?
belt, though.
Chris, would you?
Oh, I roughed him up
Oh, yeah, no
many
big deal.
times.
Yeah, no big deal.
I'm getting a little...
Very
yeah.
serious right there.
All right, well, I
His
guess
face
the,
looks strong.
the big... Is the camera lopsided? I can't tell.
Well, we had a lot of
I put it
issues.
together really, really fast. So, but anyway, so I guess the big discussion this week right now is the winter weather coming in, and I've told Phil to stay out of it, but you're going to be out in the middle of the conditions tomorrow.
Well, we're working with children tomorrow, Chris. We're going to be out all day, spreading goodwill and cheer
When do we start lying to each
for
other?
all to hear. Oh, we're telling the truth.
Yeah.
now? Yeah, I got an appointment in Oklahoma City.
Yeah, but I guess it's supposed to. It's going to be.
It's going to be really cold.
I left my weather notes over here. Let me grab my weather notes.
Oh,
but
boy.
I think it's supposed to get cold like about noon tomorrow.
Yeah. No, it's about 3 in the morning.
Yeah, from like 1 to 3, I believe.
1 to 3 in the morning or in the afternoon?
In the morning. I've already got orders from Guthrie Public Schools, and we've already done all our
boy.
stuff, so it's coming.
Here we go.
So, according to my notes here, Thursday at 12 a.m., 39 degrees with strong winds. 3 a.m., 35 degrees with strong winds. It will be 11 degrees in Woodward at that time. But then about 6 a.m., it goes down to 13 degrees with strong winds. 9 a.m., 5 degrees. Noon, 3 degrees.
Below zero or?
No, above.
Oh, okay.
And then at 3 o'clock, 7 degrees. Now, that's
It's warming back up.
but that's not wind chill.
Oh.
We're talking winds 40 to 55 miles an hour gusting.
Tomorrow?
Yes, gusting 40 to 55.
Well, I'm not going out in
Here
that.
in a few hours, yes.
Stand by. I got to cancel one.
Wind chill will be anywhere from negative 10 to negative 25. The average is going to be minimum negative 14 wind
That's a
chill.
terrible idea to be out on the roads.
Yes, that's very smart.
Well, imagine if that car broke down.
I'll be calling you.
What time is your meeting? 7?
I got to leave the house at 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. I'll be out until meetings end at 5 tomorrow afternoon.
So we are the record, like on Friday on the 20. The record for
It's snow.
Oh boy.
the record for Friday. Actually, I should say the record for December 23rd is negative 8 degrees. So we're going to be above that as far as the normal temperature, but the wind chills is what's going to be.
Negative 21 wind chill?
Anywhere between negative 10 to negative 25. In our Guthrie, Logan County area, we're looking at about a minimum of negative 14 wind chill.
Well, I don't know if I approve of that.
Don't expect a whole lot of precipitation, so that will help. Because remember, last year, was it last year in 2021? Yeah, it was last year, 2021, when we had the really cold weather and the power outages. And
I don't remember that kind of cold.
That was 2 years ago, wasn't it?
yeah, I think that was 2 years ago.
Remember
2 years ago.
you
Negative 29.
You helped us clean up our debris.
I did.
You had to because your wife told you, but you still did.
I was there.
Oh, you were there. Begrudgingly at first, then we let him use the equipment, and he liked it. Better have antifreeze in those vehicles. Well, I tend to keep antifreeze in my vehicles. That's not really
But you can use water in the summertime.
Yeah, in the summertime. Yeah, had me a
The
little worried
summertime.
there.
The
Chris is giving
summertime.
bad advice.
No, I wouldn't do that.
Okay.
Wife got the car, her vehicle prepared yesterday. Got all the oil change and all that good stuff. So
What's the coldest weather you've ever actually been exposed to, like out, like in the elements? And for how long? Not like running from the house to the truck, but like
Right.
you found yourself in a bad situation and it was just really cold out.
I've been cold on a baseball field many, many times because of the wind blowing.
So what, 35, 40 degrees?
No.
Well, it couldn't be much colder than that.
Well,
It's
people in
baseball.
Enid don't cancel baseball games.
Well, they're committed to the children.
They are committed. Well, they're committed to baseball. So it seems like we had one in 2011. I remember as a kid, was it 88, the Ice Bowl between OU and OSU? I remember being at my grandma Drie's and having to put my heels into the ice as I went down to my buddy's house.
What year?
I think was it 88, the year of the Ice Bowl.
So what were you, like 12 that year?
10,
Seriously?
10, yeah.
Ronnie, you were what, 5, 4,
88, 4.
4?
Phil, 26.
So the Ice Bowl was 80. Okay.
88.
So the Ice Bowl was in 1985.
80, ooh.
I was 1.
Chris, what were you, 7?
7.
I was 1, yeah.
85.
Yeah, I remember that.
85 was still in the prime Phil years. Those were good years. Everything was functional.
Can we go back to the?
Oh, I thought it was about me. Never mind. So I got caught up in the 85.
So what's the coldest you've ever remember? So would you rather be So would you rather be negative 11 wind chill or 108 heat index?
Oh, 108 heat index all day, every day. That's not even.
Because you can at least go outside.
I'll be inside either way.
Well, I don't have to go outside, but I don't have to worry about pipes bursting. I don't have to worry about all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, now I say that. I mean, if it's 108 heat index and you don't have air conditioning
AC,
or
yeah.
central air or something, well, that's a whole nother animal, but they're both equally dangerous. I think there's less chance of property damage, obviously, with the heat than there is the cold, but I always prefer warmer.
Yeah.
And cold didn't used to bother me. It bothers me more than it used to. I mean, you've experienced that firsthand with me.
Yeah. After all the years of mocking me.
Well, I didn't know
It's coming back to you.
I didn't know my body was going to betray me at some point.
Sarah Phillips says the game you guys did this year in Grove.
Oh, I wasn't.
No.
Sarah, the air temperature was cold. You are correct.
Oh, no, but I
Yeah,
thought
yeah.
she was saying.
But the wind, there was no wind that night, so that
Yeah.
did help.
Yeah, that
so not
helped a
just
lot.
to go after Sarah.
Well, I didn't go after Miss Sarah.
Well, you was pretty aggressive.
Did I go after Sarah? No.
The tone, no.
That's just my tone.
Oh, okay, never mind.
It's just Phil.
Wait, what?
Mad Hattie, 85. You are correct. I was able to look that up. It was 1985.
I've been in a tree stand, but in the 20s before.
You know what? Maybe the one
Just 20s?
In Kansas, yeah. That's cold.
I think I do remember.
That is cold.
Outside.
Yeah, no, that's cold.
Up, elevated 20
For extended
feet.
periods of
Yeah,
time.
for
No, that's
extended
cold.
20 feet.
I
yeah.
think Sam would probably agree. I think the coldest maybe was when we went to the Big 12 championship game when OU had their 4th best ever football team. They thought it was going to be the best team ever until they lost to Kansas State.
Yeah, I was
But
there.
we
yeah.
were at Kansas City, and we were at the tall point of the stadium. And the wind was blowing, and there was snow in the seats.
That
and
happened
all
to
that stuff.
me.
And there's not a place to stay out of the wind at Arrowhead Stadium.
Yeah, no,
Although
it's cold.
the year we went together, we were down in the end zone. Of course, I was comparing to the worst day ever, and it felt better.
Yeah, a lot
down in the end
better.
zone because the wind was up high.
Me and
cold.
Sarah went to the one a couple years after the 03 one when they're playing Nebraska, and we were up there in that area you were, and it was absolutely freezing. All the Oklahoma fans, try their best, but those Nebraska fans, those guys were prepared, man. They had it all figured out.
That's like June.
And
for
from
somebody
that
Nebraska.
day forward, me and Sarah have never been cold at an event like that before, just because we were more prepared at that
Since we're
point.
telling our OU and Arrowhead Stadium stories, Tanya and I were at the.
I only have 2.
We're at the Big 12 championship game, OU K-State in 2000, the year that OU won the national title,
Beat them 3 times.
and it was brutally cold that night. It was so cold.
OU beat Kansas State 3 times that year?
2-3 times.
Twice.
Twice.
Yeah.
Regular season and in the
Yeah,
bowl.
twice.
Okay, yeah. Let's make sure.
Oh,
So-
Tommy's got a good entry for the contest.
Alaska?
Yeah.
Tommy says, wasn't in Alaska doing a show. It was -48. That was horrible. I never went back. Alaska's crazy because the sun's up sometimes at 2 o'clock in the morning.
There's days when you have like basically no nighttime.
That would be weird.
I know we missed
So
it.
is the other half dark the entire time?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
What do you mean, like?
Oh no, you're thinking of North and South Pole, I think.
No, Alaska gets
Oh yeah, Alaska is though. Yeah. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does stay for 24 hours, and then But I know whenever we were in Oklahoma a few years ago during some unfortunate events in Ohio at the same time in 2019, January, February of that year, it was negative 60 in Ohio. But we were in Oklahoma, so we missed that. That would have been the coldest ever.
Did you say -60?
Yeah, it was like -50, -60 up there.
That's insane.
It was crazy.
That's
we missed
insane.
it, thankfully.
There's a reason why people don't retire to Ohio and Minnesota.
Yeah.
And that's one of them.
So
Because
glad we
beautiful
missed it. We did.
states in the spring and summer, they're gorgeous up there.
Yeah.
But man, those winters are brutal.
Yeah, but those 70-degree summers are well worth it.
Yeah. Good times. Good times.
So Christmas time. Christmas is on Sunday this year. That's kind of like, ugh.
I mean,
Kind of wish it was like a.
we don't have to lose any productivity. We can all be to work Friday and next Monday and go back to supporting the great nation we live in.
A lot of people are off on Friday and Monday,
And we call those slackers.
but
You know,
yeah,
I'll be taking those days off. Yeah,
I kind of wish it was like in the middle of the week.
if I can.
So you like Christmas on a Wednesday?
Yes, Wednesday, Thursday.
Because then
You
can
have the
make-
holiday, then you have the weekend.
Well, you get Tuesday night off early.
Yeah.
You got Wednesday. Usually get the day after off Thursday.
Might as well take off
And
Friday.
a lot of places say, you know what? We'll see you next week.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it costs our nation billions and billions of dollars and puts our safety at risk when you do that.
I know casino business. They
Oh.
love New Year's. They love New Year's Eve and Christmas. That stuff to fall on Wednesdays and Thursdays.
Do they like Christmas Day?
Christmas Day is
Is that a slow day or a busy day?
it gets busy that night.
That night.
But you'll be surprised.
So they go to church at noon and
Yeah,
Well, the revival in the evening.
They get there early. They
Love Jesus.
They go to see Jesus before they come to the casino because they want to pray.
they want him on
Yeah.
his team.
But then when they're at, I'd prefer if you'd call it the revival. When you go to the revival, so it's normal, just casinos never close, right?
That's correct.
They're open
24/7, 365. Yep. No, but you'll be surprised on Christmas morning, like when we're working graveyard in the poker room in Toledo. It's like you got these people here playing poker, and it's like, dude, go home. I want to go home and open presents with my kids. What are you doing here? Go see your family, and they're still there.
A bunch of fills.
Man, it's crazy.
Good Christians. What's he talking about? Now, you've been to a revival with me.
Twice.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. Ronnie, you've been
Twice.
Twice.
Yeah.
Would you go back with me?
Oh, yeah.
It's fun, right?
Yeah.
Chris?
I got a free dinner when you went.
Well, because I'm a giver.
Yeah, you were that day.
He got even that day.
Oh, he did.
I battled back. There was no quit in me.
The last time we went, it was no good day.
Yeah, it was rough. Yeah. We call those just rough outings.
Rod wants to know, how about Sega Banana poker chip?
Yes. I like where his head's at.
You can have customized chips,
I like
Working on our merch.
What'd be cool is a Sega Banana poker table
Felt?
with the logo in the middle.
The felt?
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
I'm giving you Christmas ideas left and right. Not biting.
Have you done any Christmas shopping this year?
Absolutely. I'm done. Almost.
You do a lot of shopping online or in the store?
Let me explain to you something.
Sales tax regardless. So it
Yeah,
doesn't matter.
regardless. That doesn't matter. But what you can do is
You were
can-
able to skirt that for years.
Yes. Well, we don't talk about skirting things. But what you can do on the Amazons is you can click a button and they'll wrap the package for you.
Oh, they gift wrapped it.
On Amazon's?
Oh, yeah.
Huh.
Oh, yeah. That has saved me a lot of time and embarrassment when people look at their gifts when I try to wrap them. Can you wrap a gift good? Are you a good
I'm
gift
the
wrapper?
best in the house.
How about you?
Well, Damon and I were wrapping gifts at the county jail children toy drive, and we were probably the two worst. I can do a really good job until I get to the corners. When you have to fold it and then go up there, that's where I lose it all. But
Why can't you just twist the ends?
I can get the top and bottom looking pretty good, but it's the sides that was where I struggle.
See, if you do it right, I think and this has always been my theory, you wrap the main box and then you just twist the ends and put some tape around it. And if they're uniform, what's wrong with that? You can't see what the gift is. Still have to unwrap it, right?
Right.
Ronnie, we got a show to do. Quit looking at recruiting. Jeez.
We can talk about it.
Rod said,
getting to that.
"Yeah, we'll get that." Rod also wants to know if Phil ever ate the peppers that cousin Tim gave him. He gave you peppers.
Oh, no, those went straight in the trash.
Well, peppers.
Oh, he gave him peppers.
Oh, they gave me those.
Chris, that light is flashing now. Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Boy.
Oh, it looks like.
Battery dying?
Oh, yeah, probably a battery.
Oh, we don't have a plug-in at this place?
It's just not plugged in.
I mean,
I'm just glad I found it.
Ronnie, one job.
One job.
Oh, imagine that. Blinking went away. Jeez. I just sent Chris balloons. Didn't mean
We've
to.
been in real trouble if I didn't bring that second camera up today.
Yeah, that would have been bad.
That would have been bad.
What happened to the first camera?
Well, I think that camera,
It's a little sensitive.
the HDMI,
Yeah, a little
Time
sensitive.
for a new one?
that is the original.
Time to rotate. I'll take the old one off.
Well, that's the first one. I got 4 now, but
Oh, now he's bragging.
well, you ask and I tell.
I mean, there's $75,000 cameras a piece. You got $300,000 tied up in cameras? Did you know that?
I would like to substitute those 3 for the 3 up for the next football season.
Oh, so this is something I'm just giving you a hard time about. You're really thinking about
Oh
this.
yeah, no, I'm looking to upgrade cameras.
Need sponsorships. Sponsorships, right?
Yeah,
It's our department.
yeah. No, I'm. I ideally like to get 3 or 4 new cameras, and these can become studio cameras. Well, not that one though, because that one's starting to fade out a little.
Okay, you asked a question the other day on your Chris Evans page, right? About the what's the last movie? Was it
Ketchup?
the last movie you saw, or the? Yeah, we'll get to the ketchup in a second. The last movie you saw, or was
In a
it
theater.
Yeah, was that the question?
Yeah, what was the last movie you saw in a theater, and if there are any good movies? I actually got the notion to, you know what? Sam's been off all week. She's off all next week as well. And so I was trying to think, go do something. We've hung around a little bit. Let's go do something. I looked at the movies. Not one even came close to.
You know the last movie we went and saw? No.
Oh.
My bride and I.
Oh, yeah,
My beautiful
yeah.
wife. Crawdads something where Crawdads, what is it called? Crawdads. It's a great movie. I can't remember the name of it. Crawdads Lie or.
You sure it's Crawdads?
Yeah.
Crawdads.
I think it's Crawdads.
You romantic devil, you?
It's actually a very nice movie. Let me.
So
I think he
good
means,
you don't
I
even
think
know
he
what
means
it's
the
called.
Notebook. He means the Notebook.
No, that is my favorite movie.
I've never seen it. I don't know.
The Notebook is an incredible.
I
movie.
hear the book is better than the movie.
That's
The
good.
movie was incredible.
There's no way books are better than movies.
Wouldn't you like to pass in the arms of your loving wife?
I saw the movie.
Wouldn't that be the perfect way to go out?
No, I want to go first, not her.
If you go at the same time, it doesn't
Oh,
matter.
yeah, at the same time, that's fine.
They both went at the same time. You didn't watch the movie?
I did. It was a long time ago, Phil.
I gotta find out. It's
Phil, it's where the-
butterflies. It's something.
Phil, it's where the crawdads sing.
Yes. Yeah, that's a great movie. Great movie.
Never heard of it.
Seriously, take your wives to that movie. Or now get it on Netflix.
I took her to
1799. Oh, that's a book.
Top Gun Mavericks, last one we went to.
What was it?
Top Gun Maverick.
Oh wait, that might have been the last one actually.
Fantastic
Crawdad's
movie.
Lie was before that.
Fantastic movie.
So that's the best.
The best movie.
Yeah.
Well, I had
Very
never
good.
seen Top Gun, but I remember watching that one. But I think I saw the second one in my house.
How would you have done that?
I know. I don't know.
Stillin'.
No.
Got to hook up a cable, doesn't it?
I don't know how I saw it, but I remember.
I got nap. I bet we can watch that.
Maybe I haven't seen part. No, I haven't
think
seen.
you
I
ha-
haven't
no,
seen the
because
second one.
We had a podcast about it, remember?
And you
Yes.
said I've never seen Top
Yeah.
Gun, and we about threw you out the window.
That's what it was.
Yeah,
I
that's
watched the
right.
first one. I haven't seen the
Did
second
you like
one.
the first one?
Yeah, it was good. I mean, cheesy, but
You're gonna. So you're mocking veterans now,
I was talking about the movie.
which was about who?
Well, they were actors.
Oh, yeah, okay. I forget that.
Oh,
Sometimes.
yeah. See, look, we can still we can watch Top Gun Maverick right there.
Is that the set? Yeah, Top Gun Maverick.
True Bird says last movie in theaters, Castaway. Tom Hanks. I love Castaway.
Okay, my wife
Wilson.
hates that movie.
Really?
I think it's a great movie.
The
Oh,
way
we've
he
talked-
can
we-
act
we've
by
talked about
himself
this, yeah.
without talking.
There's not a whole lot of talking in it. That's an easy script.
Fire. I make fire. Wilson.
How about the tooth?
Oh my God.
That was-
With the blade.
That's one of your worst nightmares.
But he delivered the last package. That's what kept him going.
Did he fall in love with whoever was the last?
Oh, that's
package?
tough. Yeah.
Because remember the pretty lady stops where you know.
Yeah, no, he let her. She moved on, and he let her continue to move on. He didn't want to interfere what they had built up.
No. But
And
I'm
then
talking
the
about
girl comes in.
Yes,
Yes.
I like to tell myself
Yes. They.
that they fell in love and live happily ever after.
Yep.
Right?
Until the train accident.
We'll never
Oh
know.
boy, Chris, so we're killing off people.
We'll never know.
That ain't good.
Like Kanye said, I guess we'll never know.
Why do you bring him up?
I like Kanye.
I got a topic for you.
Oh, thanks, Phil. I was smooth out till recruiting. I've already gone over that, Phil.
Okay.
It was on the screen and everything.
The Deion Sanders hire at Colorado.
Prime time.
What do you think, Ronnie?
He's a good recruiter.
Did you watch his coaching efforts in the last game, Jackson State? They lost.
In overtime.
Lost in overtime. Yeah, no, I didn't. I don't pay a whole lot of attention to him and what he's going on. I think he's it's more of a show than anything, so I don't really pay a whole lot of attention to what he does.
Chris, what do you think of his coaching efforts?
I think there was a couple decisions that were pretty obvious that he messed up on, but
Why wasn't his son a top 10 finalist in the Heisman?
well, I would think his strength of schedule, probably
Jackson State, yeah.
didn't allow him to compete. Now, his son will have every opportunity
To show what he can do.
to show what
Speaking
he can
of-
do.
And he is a heck of an athlete.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that.
Okay.
So, Travis Hunter,
back.
the number one recruit last year, chose Jackson State
He
over
chose
everybody.
he chose Deion.
Chose Deion, correct,
right.
and several other big time recruits. So now they have 39 kids in the portal. And before these kids were in the portal, especially his son, at the news conference at University of Colorado, and there's your new starting quarterback. Talking about, I'm bringing kids with me. I'm bringing so and so. I'm bringing this kid with me.
dogs.
Is this not tampering? How's that not tampering?
The portal was already open.
Yeah, but you cannot discuss with the kid until they're officially in the portal. The portal wasn't officially open until like 2 Mondays ago, I think.
I think the portal was open when he had that press conference.
But they have to be in the portal though. If they're not in the portal, you cannot have conversations with
was he
other
talking about
kids.
specific players?
He's talking about his son.
I think he was just talking in general. I think his son
I
is
think you
probably
can
okay.
talk about son because it's his father.
Yeah, I think that's probably okay.
And I know there's gray area.
But there's
there,
also been tweets out there and stuff that he said. And in video, you know,
I will say that
I
I've
was just talking in. I would think. I don't. I mean,
I'll say-
there's names
talking
said.
in general.
I'll say this: Dion's a lot of things. Stupid isn't one of them.
No.
And
he amputated his toe.
two of them.
That's crazy. That's weird.
Two of them. Well, I mean, it was that or his leg.
Yeah. Well, half his leg was cut out.
Oh,
Well, he had gangrene or something.
it all started from turf toe from his playing career.
Yeah.
And he had multiple
Yeah.
surgeries and
Too
just-
fast.
It just went. Boy, he was. Jeez, I've always wanted to see him race in his prime, Bo Jackson, when they're both in their primes.
So you taking Bo Jackson's career or Deion Sanders' career?
I'm taking Dion's.
Yeah,
career.
me too. Me too.
Yeah.
Now, Bo stays healthy. That might be a
Yep,
different answer.
yep. I was as a kid. I was watching the game when Bo Jackson got hurt.
Yeah, it sucks.
I remember watching that.
Remember who they were playing?
Was it the Broncos?
I believe it was. Sad day, though. Sad day. So, if you had a crystal ball and we look forward, let's go 4 years, okay? We'll give him 4 years at Colorado. Is the program turned around? And by turned around, meaning are they winning 9 games a year and are they relevant again?
What were they 1-10 this year?
They're 1-11 this year, so
1-11?
yes, they will do better than that.
Okay, but my parameters are: will they be winning? Will he have at least one season where he won at least 9 games? And how many times in those 4 years will he go to a bowl game? So he's got to have at least 6 wins.
I think he'll start going to bowl games every year from here on for the next 4 years.
So you think next year he gets?
Yes,
to the bowl
he's hired some really, really good guys with him. Like people who didn't want to go to Jackson State, like, okay, I'm not going to coach there.
Yep.
But now that he's at Colorado, he has made several good hires around him. So yes, I think they'll be just fine. I don't think they'll compete for anything, but I think they'll be playing in bowl games. They'll win, 8 or 9 games like you talk about. Best they could probably would do would be 10. If they did more than that, I would be a little surprised.
His offensive coordinator was the head coach at Kent State. I forget his name right
Yeah, I forget their names, but they were pretty good hires.
Bo Jackson injury was against Cincinnati.
Cincinnati, okay. Let me look here. Colorado football staff.
Yeah, I don't think I know any of them. I don't remember any of them. I've never heard of the names or.
So, okay, I got it right here. So we have obviously head coach as Coach Prime.
$5 million a year?
5 with a lot of incentives. It
Yeah.
could bump it by 40% if he hits all of his incentives. Mike Sanford, assistant coach. Phil McGowan, assistant coach. Gerald Chapman, assistant coach. Clay Patterson, assistant coach. Kyle Devin, assistant coach. Brent Maxey, assistant coach. Mark Smith, assistant coach. Rod Chance, assistant. Darian Hagan. I know none of these names so far.
Yeah, and he talks them
Jeff
up like.
Smart, Nate Dunn, John.
There's a couple. That's not.
Darren Hagan was
Yeah.
a former Colorado player. I don't know if he's a good coach or not.
His staff isn't complete yet, but I know 2 hires that they.
I thought he
mentioned
already
the other
hired
day.
a defensive coordinator and an offensive
He
coordinator.
definitely hired an offense coordinator, and he
Kent State guy.
He seemed pretty good. Again,
But that wasn't who who was the Kent State
Yeah.
guy?
I forget his name.
Okay, this is interesting to me because I could have swore the defensive coordinator was Mike Zimmer.
Willie Taggart. He hired Willie Taggart. He's the former Florida Atlantic head coach.
Alabama, Kelly joins. Okay, he hired away Charles Kelly from Alabama to be his defensive coordinator.
Yep, that's right.
Charles Kelly.
Brian Kelly says he will greatly improve the program, but the school will not financially support the program to get to be a playoff program.
School doesn't have to. Boosters do. I mean,
Yeah.
boosters support football.
Yeah.
That's where the real money
Oh,
comes
you just
from.
got to give from a cap for $1 million. You got to have stuff like that. You got to have your alumni put money in.
I think I'm not discounting what Brian said. I think there's some truth in that. They don't have a lot of money right now. But I will tell you this, we were watching some videos today with Prime, and he's doing all the right things, getting all the right people. You got pictures, I mean, Hall of Famers are coming to interview him and visit with him. You've got former great Colorado Buffaloes that are getting troops rallied together that have money that are coming back.
But everybody has money.
No, but I was saying where Colorado is compared to where they will be, they'll have significantly more money in the program.
They got a long way to go.
He's going to get some good recruits, too.
But with the portal, you can get better quick.
He will get good recruits.
USC is an example. I don't think it'd be that fast, but.
Yeah, no.
He'll get good recruits. We'll have to wait and see how the we'll have to wait and see how they handle those recruits and how Coach Prime's way of doing things, which 95% of it I like.
Yeah, he's preacher.
I like.
He's preacher.
You know, we'll have to see how that's accepted in Boulder.
Yeah.
Colorado's back, unlike Texas, True Bird says.
I like it.
I think Texas wants to keep Chris Bird as their head football coach. Or head basketball coach, excuse me.
Are they really?
Well, but has it been proven that what he did?
Well, no, I'm sure that's through the process.
But that's my whole point,
Yeah.
though. And if University of Texas said we want to keep him,
Oh, they haven't said it, but I think they do.
but because they haven't done anything, they suspended him,
Yeah.
but which you have to do.
Yes.
But
Investigation.
but I think there would already been action taken unless they really believe that. I mean, they may be privy to stuff that we're not. Is
Well,
what I'm
I
trying
think
to say.
they, or maybe they really, really like him and they don't want to get rid of him.
Yeah,
And
I get that.
maybe set him out for the rest of the year and
Bring him back.
Getting
Just let it
face that press
go
conference, get the counseling and all that stuff because I think
After,
he's a good coach.
15 games in the next season, nobody's going to remember it anyway, unfortunately.
Yeah.
If he did anything bad.
Yeah.
Now what did Texas finish the regular season at? 7-6.
Second in the Big 12? I don't know the record.
Not second.
Yeah, they would have been second.
They would have been second.
K-State and TCU played for the championship.
I meant they
In their division.
if it was TCU would have lost, Texas would have got in.
I think they finished 7-5.
7-5.
I think they finished 7-5.
Okay. And who do they have in the bowl game?
Texas
Yeah.
No idea.
Holiday Bowl.
Wasn't it like Florida? No, OU's got Florida State, right?
No.
Yeah, OU's got Florida State and
So they're gonna. So OU's gonna finish with a losing record.
They could,
OU?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If they lose, yeah.
Yep.
I mean, Florida State's what 9-3 on the year.
Texas and Washington.
Washington, yeah.
That's an L for Texas, I think.
Texas 8-4, by the way.
OU's going to play a lot
8-4. Okay.
OU play a lot of freshmen in the bowl game. It's already been said.
Is OSU gonna have enough players to play in the bowl game?
Boy, that's OSU's struggling right now.
Why is that?
Well, they had a mass exodus. And
Who
then
did?
OSU.
A lot of kids left.
And then ninth in the Big 12 recruiting. That's tough.
So what's going on in Stillwater?
I don't know. I was hoping you'd tell me.
I think there's problems. I think it's if you get a reputation as, and I'm not saying this is a fact. Okay, I don't know that, but if you start getting a reputation, true or not, that you're not a guy that kids today want to play for, that word will spread.
Yep.
I mean, it'll spread like wildfire. And I'm not saying that's the case, but these kind of things, we'll just say, sometimes show themselves in that way.
Yeah, I know being in the corporate world for a long time, I know there's only one thing that you have control of, and that's your reputation.
Yep.
And if you let it go bad, that's on you.
Yeah, it's done.
All right, so today we'll get into this. If another topic folks want to let us know in the comments, so it's always a big part of the show is the comments. Let us know if there's any topics that are worth discussing. But I do want to get into some recruiting here. Today was signing day for a lot of people, and
You might take me.
no, I see the list, and no, you're still available. Okay. You got some eligibility left.
I'll pay somebody. Let me play.
But it looks like you did fairly well. Top 10 is what I
Top 10 recruiting class?
I understand. So I got one 5-star kid on defense for the first time in forever, which you certainly think that's
Since
going to happen.
2016, Caleb Kelly.
You would certainly think Caleb Kelly played for 8 years.
Sure.
That just goes to show those stars can be off a little bit.
Well, I think it's with Venables being a defense guy. You would
Yeah, I think he's going to start seeing a lot of 4
Yeah.
stars and 5 stars.
I don't think there's any.
These the Oklahoma babies?
Yeah, Oklahoma kids that are going to Division I, and I don't really see any. I guess the kid from Booker T. Washington was a little bit of a surprise.
Yeah, Mike Tees.
He committed to Arkansas, and now with Texas A&M. Of course, every time I think of Texas A&M, I'm thinking
Money.
Yeah.
Well, there's another. Jack Smith is going to. We got the Still Wassel's going to Akron, and one of his teammates is going as well.
Yeah, they were 1-11, I think, this year. Akron was.
Yeah, not good.
But Chance Wilson of Montana State passed a lot of passing yards this year. So, anyway, congratulations to all of them on the early signing period.
The kid from Noble, Harper kid, he signed a preferred walk-on to OU.
Preferred walk-on, really?
Oh, and then the young man from Grove,
Arkansas. Yep.
preferred walk-on.
Yeah.
I think that's a good place for him, don't you?
Yeah. I think was he originally committed to Navy or something like that?
Well, no,
offers maybe.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah,
I guess you don't commit to. Yeah.
Academy schools do not give.
Yeah.
That's what they do is ceremonial. It's not.
Yeah.
It has anything to do with that, but I knew he'd had a lot of interest from a lot of those kind of academy schools and some Ivy League schools. Very bright young man.
Oklahoma State was interested in too.
Yeah, he's got what you can't teach. He's got speed and quickness.
Yeah.
Harper to OU preferred walk-on?
Yep. He tweeted it out today. Yeah.
Harper, where's he from again?
Wide receiver.
Noble wide receiver.
Preferred walk-on? Are you sure they don't tell everybody they're a preferred walk-on at these points? And that's not directed at that kid, but it seems like nobody's just a walk-on anymore. Everybody's preferred walk-on.
Yeah.
I guess there's some small benefits being preferred.
I think, don't you get like the training table?
Yeah.
There's some perks like that you get to participate in, but yeah, that's awesome.
We appreciate all the great comments. Next topic, Truebird would like to talk about is the taser.
Just won't move off that, will it? Do you know who Truebird is?
I had no idea.
Truebird, tell you what. You tell me who you are, disclose your name, you get yourself a taser, and bring it up to the show.
He'll probably be here like in 4 minutes.
Well, we will schedule a time for you to do that. But you gotta state who you are right now, and then you got to verify that by showing up with your ID, proof that you were Truebird.
GF Guthrie is here. GF Guthrie probably didn't get the memo, but we started the show at 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock.
Yeah, 6 o'clock, which was normally the normal time for
Winter
open
hours.
mic. Winter hours are here. Summer hours will stay here. But the fall is when we do move the time back a little bit with the High School Huddle show. We'll still do segments of the High School Huddle. It's just we don't need it tonight.
Yeah, I think, this is a weird time of the year for what we're doing here. The Christmas, people are busy doing other things, got a lot going on. Oh boy.
Yeah, GF Guthrie, are we doing reveals? We still don't know the identity of GF Guthrie, but can we also get on the taser challenge?
Bring it up, Gia Guthrie. What'd you just do?
Turn the comment off.
You just hit a button that scared me a little bit.
He did it so quickly and
He
nicely.
did with intent, purpose.
So what were you getting ready to say?
He forgot.
It seemed like you had,
there's a Harper commit right there.
you had like the topic or something you were getting
I
ready.
did. And then I got distracted by everybody wanting to kill me.
Oh, boy.
Oh, what do we got?
Truebird. I give my name and I get to taser Phil. If I give my name, you're not best at keeping commitments. Wow.
Heck, I'm not. So they're saying I'm not disciplined.
Well, he obviously knows you.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm the one that doesn't keep commitments.
So I wish you don't know what you're. We're fresh out of topic.
It was a good topic. I'm sure it would have went over great. Probably been a major.
What were we talking just before that? Maybe we can
High
refresh
school
me.
recruiting.
Yeah. Then you switched it to something.
We talking about the time change for the show.
Prime. Everybody wants to kill me with a taser.
I think they just want to hurt you.
Hurt?
Yeah.
That's all right.
But it's adrenaline. You'll fight through it, just like we
I will
learned
fight through
in
it.
our first segment.
I will fight through it. I don't fight as hard as I once did, but I'll fight through it for a minute. Well, not a minute, literally, Ronnie, with the taser, more like a second and a half.
Yeah, which, equivalent to 5 minutes, right? 30 seconds equals 5 minutes.
Oh, thank you.
Oh.
A comment off the show. And I remember having this conversation in the early days of the Second Banana Media Studios. You guys on Team Elon, how he was doing everything right and was the go-getter.
He's doing great.
I think he's doing great.
He's doing
He's getting ready to resign as CEO.
Well,
you think he was going to run the company himself?
Yeah.
The rest of his
He was
life?
starting to run it down. Is what he was starting.
Running it down.
run it down.
Remember,
They have more subscribers and doing it with 40% of the workforce. He's making more money now than he ever has.
We've learned more
Let's not doubt Elon just yet.
We've learned more
You
about
guys
the
are Elon
government in a
homers.
week than
I'm not Elon Homer. I believe a guy that I think will go down in history as a guy like Einstein and Tesla, what his car's named after. Maybe you ought to trust him and he knows what he's doing.
what about the bankruptcy thing we were talking about last week? That he might.
It could happen. Does that make him stupid?
No.
Right. It could happen.
So
Don't count him out.
But he also said he wanted to get involved with Twitter because people were being censored and all that good stuff. And then he gets on Twitter and takes people's accounts away.
For what reason?
I know a reason.
Go ahead.
People
It's
are
all-
docking his location. People literally telling people
Tracking
where he's
him.
at. We're
People
tracking
were
where
doing
he's
that
at.
before that.
Not in real time.
Not in real time, and getting death threats at the time.
I will tell you that I'm glad whoever sent you that text, tell Sam thank you. Whoever did that, I'm guessing. I don't have any idea who it is, but
I'm not.
okay.
No.
But Elon, anybody that thinks Elon Musk is not a person that is in danger right now is lying to themselves.
We literally found out everything about Hunter Biden's laptop is real. It's all been real for the last 2 years. We found out that the government had a part in JFK assassination.
The FBI stuff they released.
I mean, the FBI stuff they release. I mean,
Force the FBI's
FBI is paying social media, Twitter, Facebook, Google, all these places millions of dollars to censor stuff.
He's done more to help freedom of speech in this country in the
and
last
nobody's
90
talking
days.
about it.
Except for the CNN reporter.
Nobody's
Washington Post
talking about it.
reporter, all the other reporters that there was like 7 of them. He's reinstated them now. But
What'd they say? What'd they do?
I don't know. I just thought it was odd that he was taking people's account when he ran to get people's accounts back. It just didn't fit his narrative, so now he's.
Well, I think
those are the
I think
people that
there's
are
a
docking him.
But I think there's a difference between during a campaign suspending an active sitting president's Twitter account when you allow Osama bin Laden or terrorists around the country to keep their accounts.
in recruiting.
And your practices after the fact were proven that you had policies in place as a company to try to restrict the message of certain people and promote the message of others.
Literally got emails from the FBI say, hey, this person, need their accounts taken down. Literally is what it said.
Sounds like a patriot to me.
Jesus.
Sounds like a hero.
Talk about election interference.
Well, he's not a prisoner. I'm just telling you, I never would bet against Elon Musk. Would not bet against him.
I'm fearful for him.
Why is he putting a poll out if I should step down or not?
I think it was smart. I think he wanted a way to step down.
Yeah.
And I think he knew that the poll would say you should step down. And so now he can come back and say, well, I did a poll. I'm following what the poll said.
So what was the real reason why he wants to step down then?
I think he needs to focus on other things.
He's got other, I
think he needs to focus
He just
on-
spent $44 billion to get the truth out about a lot of stuff, and he's got to recoup that money somehow.
Well, and he overpaid for a company.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that he's going to make it financially, although I think he will, but anything could happen. I think the guy has done more to expose how the media operates in this country than any single person.
He did. I think didn't we all kind of knew?
We knew, but we know now.
He produced stuff. He actually
produced
showed
evidence.
evidence.
Proved with evidence.
Said, here you go. This
Yes.
is what's been going on from company policy.
And then you see what the FBI said when they came out today?
I just think it's terrible that he'd be promoting these conspiracy
theorists. Americans are conspiracy theorists now.
Don't believe your lying eyes.
well,
Believe us.
Yeah, don't believe our emails and all the money we sent over and
Believe us.
everything. Just
Right.
take our word for us.
Right.
And again, it's crazy because there's nobody talking about it. There literally isn't. Like no media outlets. CNN's not talking about it. Obviously, MSNBC, ABC, none of these companies are talking about it.
Well,
Fox is barely talking. Fox is talking about it, but they're talking about it barely. It's not getting the exposure it needs.
I'll say this: I don't care if it's the Republican Party or the Democratic Party. I don't care what party it is. If you're doing those kind of things, like Republicans are doing things, like it's going to be interesting that the House Democrats have decided to go ahead and take one final slap at former President Trump and release his tax returns on their way out since they're losing power. There may be some things in there that are horribly embarrassing for President Trump.
Didn't it come out? It had a $32 million loss, and then he paid 600 and some thousand in taxes.
Well, that's smart.
Yeah, I mean, there was literally nothing in there. There's nothing.
So
in
they
there.
did come out today.
I saw something today.
Yeah,
and I didn't double verify, but I mean, it's
but it's obvious to anybody that's paying attention that depending on which channel you watch, if you watch Fox News, if you watch some of these, they're more leaned one way. If you watch CNN, MSNBC, they're more leaned the other way, right?
All the way leaned.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, no,
that's what I'm saying.
all the way leaned.
No, but I'm saying
I'm talking about.
Yeah, they're leaned to a certain
CNN, they are extremely
well,
lean.
but I would say so is Fox News.
As extreme?
no,
Not as extreme, but they are definitely. You don't have
Correct.
to. You don't have to pay it. If you were
but I think CNN and MSNBC are extreme.
Yeah.
Correct. I do agree with that.
Yeah.
But I think that the entire what we always called mainstream media, which I find ironic, because the truth is when Joe Rogan's kicking everybody's butts in ratings
Mainstream media is
on the internet, it's an old term.
It's an old term.
Yeah.
There's so many
new media formats.
New media formats.
I mean, it's changed everything.
Is awesome.
It is awesome. I think that promotes free speech.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the problem is if you have distribution channels of that free speech that are limited to Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok right now, which are the main ways people do it. I guess YouTube, right? If you put all this together, those are the main platforms to get out there.
Well, YouTube, you get banned on a lot of stuff.
That's what I was going to say. Then when those companies start blocking and banning and taking stuff down,
like Elon did.
I mean, that's horrible. That's horrible. Yeah, he's just trying to get a reaction. He knows it's not true.
No, he did block them.
Right. He suspended them and then he reinstated them.
Yeah. And he told and he suspended them and said, look, if you do this, this is why I did it.
Right.
Which you never got an explanation from the other side when they were on it. This is why I did it, and if you continue to do this, I will do this again. But speaking of tax returns, you know tax returns I want to see? I want to see the tax returns of like Nancy Pelosi. These people who are making $150,000 a year in Congress but are worth $140 million.
Nancy had a lot of family.
And she won't report, and she won't turn over her W-9s or whatever they are. 1099s. 1099, whatever. She's not showing them off at all. She refuses to give them away.
Well, I think if you
President Trump.
If you do business picking up here. If you do a simple Google,
Inside Trader, she's the biggest inside trader there is.
Now slow down. Now your blue colors are coming out, or red colors are coming out.
Well, I'm red,
So,
no doubt about it.
I know, but let's try to be fair and balanced.
She's an inside trader.
So was she convicted?
Well, no.
Okay.
Accused,
Of course not. I mean, when's the last time anybody on the left got convicted of anything?
They say the same thing about Trump.
Yeah, they say the same thing about Republicans. That's my point. It all depends on what you watch.
Yeah, Matt, or want to believe.
Right, or what you want to believe.
Segment and Media is my only source I trust. Thank you, Matt Hattie.
Oh boy, here we go. So I'm going to go back because that's an interesting topic here, but let me get to this. Okay, this is an interesting thing. In '62, she married businessman Paul Pelosi, who's been in the news recently.
Well, not very much news, but
She won a special election in '87. I want to get to
Net worth, or
Yeah.
Well, you just put.
No,
her
I know.
name, net worth.
I'm looking here.
Yeah.
I want to get a reliable source, Chris.
Okay, let me get it reliable and.
Pelosi's average net worth in 2009. Pelosi's net worth was $58 million, ranking her 13th among 25 wealthiest members of Congress. 2014, her net worth almost doubled to $101 million.
120 million as
Okay.
of 2021.
Right now,
yeah.
2021. So that is a 11-year swing. Is that right? Am I getting my math right from 09? So it'd be 10, 11, 12 years. It'd be 12 years. Her net worth went from $58 million to $121 million.
Yeah.
And it does now. We don't know what investment she has. That's where where a lot of the questions have been asked.
We do.
Right, but
there is literally an app out there, Phil. That's that after 30 days it shows what she traded for, and then people literally go out there and they trade exactly for what she got. Obviously not as much money, but they go trade the same stocks that she does.
Right,
drops and trades.
Right. What I'm saying is the trading what she's invested in doesn't necessarily matter. What matters is what impact did Congress have, or did she have with votes? Or any congressperson for that matter, not just Nancy Pelosi, because there's an awful lot of. If you want to Google Republicans, 6
Republicans, including an Oklahoma Republican,
that's what I'm
big
saying.
one, and they all should have went to jail. So they didn't.
So it's all. I mean, it's both sides. Is always my point.
It's everybody but us. That's the problem.
Yeah, exactly.
We don't get no piece of the pie.
But term limits would cure all of this.
Oh my gosh, I am so ready for term limits.
How long?
Oh gosh,
Oklahoma's 12
Senate,
years.
I'm saying at the federal level.
At the federal level, Senate or House? Which one? We'll do both.
I think it'd be the same, don't you think?
No.
Senators.
I would do 3 terms. I would like to do 2 terms, but I think 3 terms for senator.
So that's
18 years.
Yep.
And then 10 years for representative. 5 terms.
See, I would do 18 and probably 12. Maybe 14.
Rod says 4 years for
so
both.
Much.
4 years. You'll never get anything done.
Yeah, you can never get anything done with that.
You'll never get anything done with 4 years for both.
Yeah.
Guthrie spot, boxers or briefs?
We already talked about that.
Tidy whities.
Tidy whities.
I mean, that's what Ronnie wears.
I don't wear underwear.
We're lucky if Chris ever wears underwear.
I don't wear underwear.
Gio Guthrie says 2 terms, no more.
I can get behind that.
Gio Guthrie also earlier said 3 days before Christmas, let's give peace a chance. That's a good song. Beatles, right? John Lennon. He was a member of the Beatles, right?
Why are you doing? It's Christmas season. Why are you doing this?
He was a Beatle, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
John Lennon, yes.
Yeah.
Beatles were great.
I guess.
Ronnie quit.
Quit what?
What you doing?
Oh, Rod says, well, you know what? We're not getting anything passed now anyway, so what's the difference?
That's true.
Oh,
He's right.
yeah, Ronnie. That's right. He's right.
1 term.
You're correct. Good point. You know
like
what? 6 months. That's what it feels like now anyway. I mean, everybody's just constantly running. It used to feel like about every 3 years you'd be getting ready for a presidential election. It is literally...
Started right now.
It starts the day for other elections.
Well, there's only one candidate right now.
Yeah.
Rod, earlier, I missed this one earlier. Funny how one side calls it free speech and the other side calls it conspiracy theories.
Yeah, exactly.
So
exactly.
true.
That's so true.
So true.
So if I know Ronnie's answer to this, if Ron DeSantis, Donald Trump were both on the ticket for the Republican nomination, who you picking?
Who am I picking?
Yeah.
Ron DeSantis.
Chris Evans? Same question.
I would have to listen to forums, get more inside information to hear how they present themselves.
Stop.
I'm undecided.
That's not true.
It is 100% true.
The only reason why I'm voting
I
for
wouldn't vote for Trump.
is
probably.
Well, those are your 2 options.
Oh, those are my 2. Oh,
Yes.
I thought you were naming a bunch of people.
No, Ron DeSantis, or he never listens.
Yeah, no.
Or Donald Trump.
Listen to the
Who
people.
would it be?
DeSantis.
no. I only reason
DeSantis.
only reason why I would pick DeSantis is because I don't think they will find a way to beat Trump. Which I think Trump won last 2020. I think he would win again, but I just think they'll do something again to where like it's just so much of a headache right now, you know. But I think DeSantis, I think Trump would win, but I think DeSantis would leave no question. And I don't have time for.
So what's different now than last time?
Huh?
What's different now than last time?
Well, now we really know what their tricks are.
What are those?
Well, you not see the trial going on in Arizona right now with Kerry Lake.
Well, it's called a lawsuit. It's not a trial.
It is a trial. It is a trial. There is a trial.
Really?
To
determine the outcome?
The Secretary of State who won the governor, who was in charge was the opponent.
Right.
She put Kerry Lake filed a lawsuit. Obviously, she countered and said dismiss it. It was not dismissed. There was evidence of it, and there's a 2-day trial going on right now. The judge is seeing live evidence right now, and
That's awesome.
I think they said 7% of the ballots that they looked at. It was 19-inch paper, but it was printed on 20-inch paper. The signatures were. I mean,
that was a tight election.
It was very tight.
Very tight.
I mean, this is a big deal. I mean, it really is. So it should be about 2 or 3 day trials. What they're saying.
Chief Guthrie, I like it. We need a balanced debate from both sides, and then go eat dinner afterwards.
No, there's no doubt about that. It just.
Oh, Tiffany, thank you. Tiffany says Chris John Lennon was not a Beatle. He was the Beatle. Is that true?
Who said that?
Tiffany? Is he the Beatle?
Depends on who you ask.
The Paul McCartney guy?
I'm more of a Paul McCartney guy.
He's probably just a Lennon guy because he's the one who got assassinated, probably, right?
Well, no,
He'll
it's
feel sorry
female,
for him.
and also
It's Tiffany, yeah.
But also, I think John and Paul wrote the majority of the songs, if I recall. And John may have been the more prolific. Is that what I'm trying to look at?
He was in Forrest Gump, too.
He might have been the best. Well, everything in life comes back to Forrest Gump.
Truebird, I like to send this. He brings gifts. Dave Evans says that green screen is legit. Dave, we gave it up to you at the beginning of the show.
Captain America. Yeah, we did.
Go back. Oh, I did.
I did too. Don't you throw me under the bus with Captain America.
I brought it up.
I said he's very creative.
Yes.
So he's very important to me.
You had to follow up with something with all the accolades I was given. So you
Jeez.
probably feel like entitled you had to.
Chris that's Cap.
If Truebird says he likes DeSantis, he brings gifts, that means
What's that?
our theory of who Truebird is incorrect.
I like DeSantis. He brings.
Oh,
gifts.
he's playing the.
Did we talk about who we think Truebird is?
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. You really did forget about that, didn't you?
Dude, I know you think.
I thought you were trying to be funny.
No.
So I don't think it's him.
I think it is. I think he's playing the reverse. I think he's. Yeah.
He was trained by the best.
Yes, he was.
He was absolutely trained by the best.
Yes, he was.
No doubt about it.
I had a good comment here.
Property
Speaking of Truebird, I'll vote for anyone who can explain property taxes to me. Oh, by the way, everyone has 10 days left to go pay their property taxes.
Mine are paid in full. How about you?
Not yet.
Not yet.
They will be paid in full, but
Hanging on.
I can go.
It'll come out of like your. Oh, I guess no.
I can go to
Depends
the
on your
website.
scenario.
I can go to the website and see.
Yeah. Paid in full. I love Forrest Gump, Cody. Good buddy of ours.
Such a good movie. So glad I could be on that sacred ground there in Savannah, Georgia.
What's your favorite scene in Forrest Gump?
It's a Santa Claus joke, Ronnie
so
Truebird
many.
says.
There's so many in
What's
that
your
movie.
favorite Forrest Gump? Oh, wait a second. Have you seen Forrest Gump?
Yes, I've seen Forrest
Okay,
Gump.
well, that's a valid.
No.
That
We
was
watched
valid.
that
We
all.
don't-
We had the VHS growing up. We watched that all the time.
I feel dizzy.
Does I?
So is that your favorite?
There's a bunch of them.
Yeah. I like.
Rod says his property taxes are paid in full.
Paid in full.
That's good. The Votech will glad to accept that.
You know what? That place is needed, and every tax dollar that goes there, they earn, they deserve. Cover everything.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. It does help that the Votech, there is now a Votech in Guthrie.
Yeah,
For all
really
those
does.
dogs. It does
That really
help.
does.
But if you ever go and take a look at all the Votechs around the state of Oklahoma,
nice.
they know good builders.
Oh yeah, there's a Taj Mahal over there on Covell.
Yes.
Boys went and saw Santa today.
I saw that.
Oh, yeah, this is a good question here.
Real Santa.
Yes, Phil.
You guys went to the North Pole?
Yes, Santa lives at Bass Pro.
Well, he doesn't live, he makes trips down here.
Oh no, my kids are convinced he lives there.
Oh, he lives there.
Yes, he lives there. He's there every time we go.
One phone call from Uncle Phil will clear that right up.
So I heard this.
They're probably watching Phil.
I heard this discussion on the radio. Dave brings it up. Is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
Oh,
And I think it's a simple answer.
he does this all. Okay, go ahead.
No, it's a great question.
It's a. Go ahead.
So you know his answer?
Oh yeah.
Okay. All right, Ronnie, have you seen Die Hard?
No.
Okay, so you're out of the equation.
That's Cap.
Is like the Danny Glover and Mel Gibson movie. That was during Christmas time. That's a Christmas movie, right?
That's not a Christmas movie.
Well, they have Christmas scenes in it.
Oh,
You've never seen Die Hard?
that's Bruce Willis, right?
Yeah, Bruce Willis.
Absolutely.
Christmas movie?
Hell no.
Not even close.
Not even close.
Dave think it's a Christmas movie?
Yes.
Okay, Dave, here.
I'll watch it tonight.
Dave, okay, so
It's disgusting.
Forrest, when he meets LJ, Tom Hanks, I want to take in Stillwater. Absolutely. I'm not sure what Rod says. Absolutely, too. So here's your answer. Phil, here's your answer.
So you're a liar.
I have.
Yeah. Sarah says you have.
Where did you see that at? Where's that comment at?
Right over here on the master computer.
I've never seen Die Hard.
No, a true G of Guthrie says Sarah is asking Sarah.
Oh.
Has he seen Die Hard?
Oh.
Okay, here's your answer, Dave.
What I want to say.
Listen to this, Phil. Die Hard came out in July, whatever year it came out. It came out in July.
Christmas in July.
So if it was a Christmas movie, it would have come out in November
And on top of
or
that,
December.
and on top of that, Bruce Willis went on a roast. He said, I came to this roast for one reason.
Spread Christmas cheer.
Die Hard is not a blanking Christmas movie.
He said Blanken.
Well,
Blinken.
he said something else. We're not going to say on this show, Ronnie.
Open mic.
No. It can be open whatever you call it. I'm not saying that.
Oh, we're on Guthrie News page.
Yeah, we're on Guthrie.
But Bruce Willis himself said it's not a Christmas movie.
Sarah, I never saw any movies before you, so.
So,
cap.
so we go back to Forrest Gump. Cody says so many good scenes in Forrest Gump. Tiffany says Forrest teaching Elvis his dance.
Oh,
That's
that was
way
good.
up there. That is way up there.
G of Guthrie when he meets LBJ.
It's a good one.
Is that 15 Dr. Peppers?
I got to pee.
No, that's when he showed him his butt. That's where he got shot in the butt. And he showed him his butt.
buttocks.
Yeah, that's where he showed him his
$1 million
butt.
wound.
He showed him the $1 million wound.
Now the government must cut that money because I didn't see a penny of it.
Yeah, I like the from that day forward. I was running.
Yeah,
That's
that
one of
was
my
good.
favorite parts. Yeah.
Probably my favorite though is Lieutenant Dan. You got legs.
Yeah. Well, you ain't got no legs, Lieutenant Dang.
I thought
Yes,
I tested
I know
out
that.
my sea legs. Hey, I got no legs.
That's awesome. Well, but truly, can we all agree that's one of the greatest movies ever made?
Absolutely. How
Oh,
they
yeah.
all piece it together.
Yeah.
It's like a good Seinfeld episode.
It's awesome. Really is awesome.
So Dave, I think Dave wants to poll the audience. Now it's like a guy. It's like a trial. They
He
can.
can't accept what was told.
It's like a trial. A guy is convicted of murder, and then they want every juror to say yes, 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 yes.
In the comments, if you've seen Die Hard, please say, is it a Christmas movie or
boy.
not?
There's one of him. Rod Poplin, Die Hard is absolutely a Christmas movie.
There's one. 1-0.
Sarah, I don't know what movie. Never been before my time. I can't. It's hard to think of life before Sarah.
It is.
It really is.
No, you don't have to say that.
No. I'll tell her a story. She goes, Ronnie, I was there. I said, God, have we been together that long? Been together for a long time.
Seems like yesterday.
Oh no! It does. It does. But yeah,
It does go quick.
It does go by. It goes by real quick.
Cody Knox says it is not.
Cody Knox is a smart man.
So 1, 2, 3, 3-2.
Can I get a vote?
Did you say yes or no?
Well, he hadn't seen it.
You said you hadn't seen it.
Well, no, but I still get a vote, right?
Tell me what your answer is first.
Yes.
No, you don't get a vote. He's out. And that's how we run a free and open election, guys.
Oh,
right there.
Sarah says not.
Sarah's a not.
Oh, has Sarah seen it?
Of course she's seen it.
Yeah.
Saw
it with Ronnie.
Uncle Bobby
No.
says Die Hard, not a Christmas
Uncle
movie.
Bobby.
That's like 5 votes.
Well,
right
Uncle Bobby's
worth 5.
Uncle Bobby's still on medicine from his knee surgery last week, so he's
there. I think he's out
Why
of
are you
that now.
disclosing people's personal medical information?
it's not HIPAA. I'm not in the government.
Well, I mean, it's just the right thing to do.
Nah, he's
You don't
fine.
share.
No, we're family. We're
Is
open.
everybody on this damn show family
Yeah.
that's viewing?
Oh, probably. I'm probably to a lot of them.
It's really not. I can see who's on here.
Well, on the people that are talking, I'm talking about people who watch.
It's weird. It's only 7:30. Usually we get the show started at 7:30.
I'm just thinking I get to go home, actually spend some time with my beautiful bride tonight, eat a meal with her. Well, she's probably already eaten. Eat.
Mad Hattie, not a Christmas movie. Second one is. Second one is. He said.
G of Guthrie, not a Christmas movie.
Not a.
Matt Hattie right down the middle. First one is. Second is.
First one not. Second one is.
Oh, that's a cool. That's an Rod. Oh man, I just stepped in. It happens. What does?
It happens.
Bumper sticker.
Bumper sticker, yeah.
And then the
Smiley face.
The smiley face.
Yep.
He created all the shirts.
All came out during my prime.
Yeah.
All those things occurred. Saw those shirts everywhere when I was a
Yeah,
kid.
the happy
growing up.
face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Such a good movie.
Round and third.
We are.
We doing Christmas gifts or what?
Today?
Yeah.
Well, no.
I got you.
We didn't say we were bringing gifts today.
Well, Christmas will be over next time we meet.
We're doing it on the show.
Unless we have a special show.
It's a private moment.
You don't want your gift?
Private eyes.
Well, I didn't bring
to
yours.
watch.
I got it, but I didn't bring
I
it.
don't care.
Yeah, I'll take my gift.
Chris still got his gift on the table.
Well, yeah, where's my gift?
It's a memento.
Thank you. What do you think it is? Is it going to be a nice gift or a ha-ha at you, Phil gift?
Better not be more than $5.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. This isn't going to turn out good. Oh, see, Santa
I
Claus.
Santa.
You Santa Claus.
He was at Bass Pro last week or this week.
Beard needs a little work, but,
My beard?
well, it's darker than what I'm.
Oh,
It's the new lighting.
That sounds like weapons or
Let it
ammo.
go out.
Sounds like ammo.
Sounds like a dog collar.
Sounds like ammo. Oh, Chris. Oh, he's still getting getting suited up.
Surely
Turn
they
it
turn
on.
on.
There they go. Okay.
Works.
All right, they're turned on.
Are they? The little lights are not twinkling.
Gummies.
How about that, Phil?
Ooh, Fruit
Loop
I was gonna
gummies.
say, those look
Have
like
you ever
Fruit
seen a
Loops.
thing?
Ooh, no, I've never had one of these.
Fruit Loop gummies.
Fruit Loop gummies.
Where's the milk?
Everybody can try one.
Look at that. Fruit Loop gummies.
Oh, I don't think this is working anymore. Yeah,
Oh, those are good.
They good?
No.
it's not good. Well, you need milk with it.
Oh, they smell like Fruit Loops. Smell them, Chris. They
Okay.
smell just like them.
For the record,
They really do.
Little Lance just bought Fruit Loops this week. Oh, the 100% Fruit Loops.
Smell exactly like them.
Don't rip the bag up anymore.
I was. So when you eat Fruit Loops,
Whole bag's ripped down now.
they'll be gone by you get home. Time to get home. So my favorite cereal is Captain Crunch.
Berries or no
I
berries?
still don't understand that.
Really?
Berries or no berries?
Oh, 100% it's got to be berries.
Oh, it's so good. That was our favorite.
I've never had an
growing up.
option of nothing but berries.
Yeah.
But I like all of it, but
Fruity Pebbles?
they're okay. It takes a big old spoon.
Fruity Pebbles are awful.
They're okay.
They get soggy so
They do.
quick.
Well, if you don't eat the darn things.
And
No,
it takes
real
a spoonful
quick.
to get a taste.
Yeah. I'm out.
But they do smell just
Raisin
like.
bread?
Oh, 100% no.
Oh yeah, you got to add a lot of sugar to it.
No, we don't add
No,
sugar.
that's
Yeah.
Frosted Flakes. You add
Got a
sugar
ball in
to.
it.
Ooh, Frosted Flakes is my second favorite.
Oh, he's got balls on his nose.
I know, ball. All right, I'm gonna see if this is any good.
It smells 10 out of 10. It's about a 3 out of 10 on taste.
That is horrible.
I told you. I think I've just been gagged. Gagged.
It kind of tastes like Fruit Loops.
Smells great.
Why couldn't you just give me the regular gummies that I like
The
so much?
aftertaste tastes like Fruit Loops too, don't it?
I just got the aftertaste.
You taste the milk and the aftertaste
Yeah.
on your mouth. Those are Fruit Loops.
Ooh, Dave says Frosted Flakes. I like Frosted
I
Flakes.
love
Frosted Flakes.
Love
We used to put
Frosted.
sugar in ours all the time growing up.
See, we didn't put sugar.
I don't
in
have
our
to anymore.
cereal.
Oh yeah, we did. I was spoonfuls of
How
sugar.
about Lucky Charms? They're magically
No.
delicious.
Real good. I like Lucky Charms.
Love them.
Horrible.
Captain Crunch top.
I've never had Captain Crunch.
You never had Captain Crunch? What about Pops?
Cinnamon Toast Cruncher's good without milk.
Never
Without
had
milk.
Never had those.
Pops?
Pops
Never
are
had
popular.
those.
Those get a little soggy too.
Never had
There's a lot of
Pops.
air in the
But you
middle.
can eat without milk.
Aunt Janet used to keep Pops at her house all
I
the
eat
time.
Lucky Charms straight out of the box.
You know what?
Yeah.
I don't like any cereal that's chocolate.
Yeah, I don't like chocolate cereal. either.
Chocolate
You don't
Puffs.
like chocolate in general, though. That's not your biggest. I mean, no, you like M&M, but I mean, you're not a huge chocolate guy.
Yeah, I like M&M's, I like
Not
Hershey's,
chocolate
I like
milk
Three
guy.
Musketeers, I like Twix, I like Milky Way.
Not chocolate milk guy. I think it would be.
Oh, I had chocolate milk last night.
Chocolate milk?
There you go.
Last night.
Huh. Frosted Flakes. How do you not like Fruity Pebbles?
They're just too soggy, and
They
not-
are too
they're not-
soggy.
They're not any
Crunchy, though. When you
good.
first
Not
put it
crunchy, not crunchy
you
at
got to
all.
put a low amount of milk in there, and you
You do have to put a little
Yeah.
amount of milk in
I
there.
mean, it's just,
Maybe that's
you
where I
gotta
was
know how to
wondering.
eat
Yeah, no, I don't. No, I'm not.
it.
a big fan.
Cheerios.
Love Cheerios, yeah.
Okay, but no taste.
Lot of
Wheaties.
sugar. Lot of
Like
sugar.
Wheaties?
Remember, a lot of sugar in that.
Wheaties.
No, not very good.
Really?
Yeah.
That explains a couple things.
I remember putting so much sugar in the Cheerios growing up, and we take that spoon at the bottom
end,
and
milk?
just stacked.
Oh, yeah.
Just straight sugar.
Just go at it.
Yeah.
I did that now. It'd be a coma.
Here's one. Frosted mini wheats.
Never tasted.
0, 100% awful.
Never
was
tasted.
good.
Terrible.
good.
Terrible.
I got them all to myself. That was the other good.
Dave says you don't like Count Chocula.
Nope.
No.
I don't do anything.
Is that a cereal?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Look at like the little small chocolate chip
Man,
cookies
Hattie, I don't
cereal.
like this show right
No.
now. My wife is making me go to the store to get cereal.
Well, Captain Crunch with berries would be a good choice.
Never had that.
This is where we need
Fruit Loops.
Fruit
Like
Loops is good. Fruit Loops is good.
Yeah, Fruit Loops
Fruit
are
Loops
good.
are good. Yeah, I like Fruit Loops.
You know who we need on the show? Rest in peace. Obviously, can't have him on the show, but Mike Leach would have a great opinion about cereal
yeah.
right now.
He would.
He would love. He'd be so good right now if you
He'd
asked about
agree
cereal.
with me.
Probably.
No, he would. He
Probably.
likes some more off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's true.
Age thing.
Yeah.
I think part of it's an age thing.
So what was the cereal you grew up with? What did they have
real
back-
simple. It was Cheerios,
They had that. Yeah. It's
Wheaties,
good for your cholesterol.
Cheerios, Wheaties, Frosted Flakes.
So Frosted Flakes was back then? too?
Yeah.
Wow.
Now, did you collect the Wheaties
was
box
kinda
with the
Absolutely.
with the people? Was Bruce Jenner your favorite one on the box?
Still is. No, he still is.
Oh no! It was a sweet box.
He still is.
Yeah.
He was. The thing I liked about.
I tried to hold it in.
He is a.
He was still it's back.
Well, you watched him in the Olympic Games. It was just all this great.
1976? Was that?
That's correct.
Yep.
Yep. All this boycott Summer Olympics in '80.
In Los Angeles?
Boycott. Yep. The Russians. But it was this great sports story, right? I mean, and you got to remember too, back in '76, there was no internet. You knew about athletes that they promoted on Wide World of Sports, or you saw on some big one of the 3 news channels.
Yeah.
So it was such a buzz. The Olympics meant so much more because you got to meet these people you'd never heard of. And so first time I really ever knew who Bruce Jenner was literally when the Olympic Games started. And decathlon normally isn't an event that they follow. But, man, he had this American, and he was coming on, and it was just so – it was a really cool thing. It was a really cool thing. And
I remember the Dream Team was on a box of Wheaties too, right?
92.
92, I believe. Yeah.
Yep.
Who was
McDonald's
the one
Cups.
college basketball player?
Christian Laettner, Duke.
Wow. I didn't know that.
Yep. Christian
They
Laettner.
had one. I think it was real. They had to have one on there.
The
Who
best.
was the first female athlete on the box?
Jackie Joyner-Kersey.
Mary Lou Retton.
Mary Lou would
Mary-
make sense.
Mary
That would
Lou.
make sense, yeah.
Remember they talk about that Dream Team. The greatest game never seen was the inter squad practice between Jordan and those guys. That was a videotape. They said that was the most competitive and the best game that's ever been played in basketball. And I believe it because there was a lot of good players on that team.
The answer, the first female on the Wheaties box was Eleanor Smith.
Of course, Eleanor Smith.
Really? What year was that?
According to 2 sources, the internet says.
What wait a second, what did that just say? Well, that same article where it says woman on
Introduced
the
in
front,
1924.
the first woman on the front of the box is Mary Lou Retton. On the front.
She was the first woman on the back of the
Yeah,
box.
yeah. On the front box was Mary Lou.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, finish your story.
I can't remember what I was talking about.
Aunt Janet says, I would ask Nathan about cereal. He is a cereal connoisseur, but Nathan and Jackie are on a date. No Cousin Nate tonight. You know what, Cousin Nate?
Wait a minute. How come we didn't
Enjoy
get
Put your phone on. No,
Enjoy
turn your phone on.
No, he's on a date with his
We're
beautiful
almost
wife.
done.
You want me
You
to call
catch the
him?
last few
I'll
moments.
call him.
Yeah, call him.
Where's Hux? Who's watching Hux?
Rod has the Dan Marino Wheaties box.
Yes, he
Okay,
does.
That's
Ooh.
very good.
Yep.
Never opened.
Correct.
Yeah. So obviously a big Miami fan and Marino fan.
Marino fan, I think. More
So what's that box worth? Anything? Nothing, right?
$12.
$6.
12 bucks?
Let's see. Let me check it out.
Now, his great grandkids might be worth something then, right? Because Dan Marino will obviously be gone by then.
Sports means less and less every year.
Does it?
Yeah.
Get rid of your box. Is that what they're saying?
No, keep it.
no, keep
but
it? Oh.
Just go ahead and plan accordingly financially. Don't count on that to fund your retirement.
I wonder if Eli is going to take that after, is it going to get passed down to Eli maybe?
Aunt Jen's got Hux tonight.
Oh, Aunt Jen does. Hux came saw us the other day at our house.
That's a cute little boy.
You didn't even give Aunt Janet a break. My goodness. She's always watching those kids.
Wheaties box. All right, what do you guys think the value is?
Of that,
Of Dan Marino and the
Yep,
Wheaties box?
Dan-
Oh.
This is 95, right? 95 vintage.
Yeah.
so that's 10, 20.
I don't know if Rod wants to hear this. $25.
Ronnie?
$17.59.
Depending on the condition, it's worth anywhere from
Oh,
$8
his is good. Good condition.
to $60.
$8 to $60.
So his is probably worth 60. What's the most famous Wheaties box?
Mary Lou Retton.
Yeah, that's probably a good one. Dream Team.
No, the Jenner. I have to pick one.
Lou Gehrig,
Lou Gehrig.
1934.
Lou Gehrig was on it?
It was the original one.
Oh,
Wow.
they got a picture of it? I don't know that I've ever seen that before.
What?
Rod says Eli, his kid, is the sole heir to the Poplin fortune.
Let me see here. There's one more here.
Truebird said $8. He was close. Truebird went on the low end, not the high end.
The most valuable cereal box.
What was the cereal with the frog on it? Nathan ate that too.
Frog.
There was a green frog on the cereal box. Apple
Jacks. He loved Apple
Yes.
Jacks. Yeah, he did love Apple
I
Jacks.
just had a flashback
The
to
most
it.
valuable cereal box ever. Those things are terrible. I mean, thank you for the gift. Was with the Beatles on the cover.
I just want to smell it.
Worth $2,000 to $3,000. You know, Beatles, Ronnie, the band that Chris says is overrated.
100% overrated.
The Beatles, the
Tiffany.
Beatles 1 CD was really good.
What's the number one selling cereal? United
Cheerios.
States.
Cheerios. They're good for your cholesterol.
Chris is incorrect.
Oh, like right now?
General Mills brand.
Oh, it's Frosted Flakes.
That's okay. Chris is still wrong.
Our first show in our new studio.
I would say maybe. I don't think it's gonna be Lucky. No, it's not Lucky Charms. is
Honey
it?
Smacks, Honeycombs.
Honeycombs is good.
All wrong answers.
What's the answer?
Honey Nut Cheerios.
Yeah,
Nut
yeah,
Cheerios.
yeah, that's good. Yeah, new studio,
I
but
mean, same thing.
No, it's
Cheerios.
not. There's a box called Cheerios. There's a box called Honey Nut Cheerios.
yeah, Honey Nut Cheerios is 10 times better than regular Cheerios. Corporate office is closer now, so that's good.
Still got to check in.
You don't have to walk as far though.
Still got to check in.
Yeah, still got to check in. We've got a 4-year.
That's interesting with cereal boxes. God, I've got
Now they have the knockoffs in the plastic bags.
Oh, they've always had
Do
those.
they taste the same?
Yes, yep. And Janet used to have those all the time. I mean, that's what we remember the ones that gosh, what are those called? She used to get these all the time. The small look like little beans and the little brown dot in the middle.
Beans?
Oh no, they look like little beans. But
Jumping beans?
no, I forget that's the cereal that she used to get. Oh my goodness.
What's the game as a kid? Apparently, there's a big difference in ketchup taste. Never knew that one.
Okay, you asked that poll. What was? Ask me the question.
So the question is, when you open your bottle of ketchup,
Yeah.
do you put it back in the pantry or do you put it in the
Oh,
refrigerator?
refrigerator. You're either a serial killer or you're going straight to hell if you don't put it back.
So do you like cold ketchup or
Yeah.
warm ketchup?
Oh, no, cold.
Cold?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So
Not even close.
really?
Golden Crisp.
Golden Crisp?
Yeah, remember the Golden Crisp? Yeah, those right there.
We've moved on to ketchup. He's up to date now.
So, like the restaurant we went today, it wasn't cold. Ketchup stays out all day at the restaurants.
Well, yeah, but that's weird.
Yeah.
Fridge?
Refrigerator, 100%.
Absolutely.
At my house, 100%.
Do you leave your mayonnaise out?
No.
Okay. You leave your butter out. That's a real question.
I learned about this. A lot of people do.
Oh, my grandmas both. They'd have a butter tray and the
Stick.
of butter, and it would just sit there on the table.
Matt Hattie says cold ketchup better.
Yes.
GF Guthrie says refrigerator.
Yeah.
We keep ours in the refrigerator, but it was a question asked of me to put out, and I did. You asked me 4 of them, and I think it's highly inappropriate that I put those out there, so I didn't do it.
Real
so.
questions, though.
Yeah, they were real. I don't
Honest
think the
question.
human body.
I think a lot of people has the same.
The human
questions.
body.
Well, I know, but I still think people want to know about that stuff.
Yeah, but it made me start thinking about the ketchup. I think I'd rather not have it in the refrigerator, but
Why?
because I don't like cold ketchup, like on French fries.
Well, first of all, it's not like it's cold.
But it's
chilled.
So you really don't keep your ketchup in the refrigerator?
in the refrigerator. The person who asked me, I go, well, I think I'm like with everyone else. It's in the refrigerator.
Pickles?
Refrigerator.
Okay.
Yeah.
Water? You guys know I like my water room temperature.
Yeah, I like mine cold.
I like mine freezing cold. Like right now, I'll put bottles of water inside my car, like for like tonight and stuff like that. Oh man, you go in there, it's just so cold.
Good. I don't like cold water.
Ooh, Sarah does not like cold anything.
My dad has never been able to drink.
Does she like cold ketchup?
I don't think she's ever thought about it.
Yeah.
It's always in the fridge.
My dad's never been able to drink ice water, just plain water.
Yeah, that's what Sarah drinks. Sarah drinks just plain water.
Yep.
Yep.
True Bird. I put my leftover chicken in fridge, so True Bird eats chicken.
What kind of chicken does he like, or she,
Or they.
or they?
Stop. He or she.
We have a butter bell. Room temp for butter is the best. I never.
Yeah, ours is in the
I've
fridge.
learned about this. I thought people always put butter in the fridge.
No,
No, it's in the
But
fridge.
it does make sense because if it's room temperature, it does put on the bread easier.
Yes, and I wish I had room for it not to be in the fridge because I'd much rather have it out because you just never know when you need softened butter.
My wife likes to leave butter out.
Yeah.
Bryce says my parents and grandparents left the butter out of the counter, so I think that's an old person thing, maybe. I'm just trying to put 2 and 2 together. I married Courtney, and she thought I was raised by wolves. I would think that would be a little different. Yeah.
Oh, read that one by Pop. I like that. That's a good answer.
Because he agrees with you.
Oh, yeah.
I'm with you, Phil. Room temperature water.
That's right.
True Bird asks, wine in fridge?
That's not who it is. That's not who you think it is. Who? Wine in fridge? That's not who it is.
True Bird asked that.
True Bird asked that. It's not who you think it is.
Okay. He doesn't understand it.
No, he doesn't know how.
And he should remember it because he grew up.
And he's the best disciple of.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The chosen one, we call him.
Sure.
That's right.
Wine in fridge, Phil.
I would rather have chilled wine than room temperature wine. Personally, not cold, chilled.
So why is water different from everything else?
I don't know. I really don't. I don't know. Because but like give me a 2 liter of Mountain Dew.
Are you eating those, Chris?
Relentlessly, I am, yes.
Give me a 2 liter of Mountain Dew Soda Pop, and I'll drink that room temperature all day.
No.
Love that.
My
stuff.
pop's got to be cold.
No, okay. Notice I said Mountain Dew. It's the only one I like that way. Coke's got to be cold.
I don't drink wine, so I don't know.
You drink Pepsi or Coke?
I would, well.
Oh, boy.
Talking about politics here,
What do you
or
prefer? Pepsi or Coke?
I'm a Pepsi guy now.
Okay.
Because of politics?
Oh yeah,
That's too deep.
Oh yeah.
Pepsi or Coke?
Coke, not even
Yeah,
close.
not even close. Dr. Pepper, Mr. Pibb.
Lance, it doesn't matter. Oh, I have to ask, what's political between Coke and Pepsi?
You did it.
You want to get into it?
You brought
No,
this on
I don't
your-
want to
no,
go.
it's
I don't-
7:55. We
I
said
don't-
we were going to be done at 7:30.
I don't want to go into detail, but what is it?
Well, they had a they in their training when they hire new people, they talked about how it's not okay to be a certain race.
Pepsi or Coke?
Coke did, yeah. And just kind of went went from there. And so I was like, okay, well.
Uh,
So you boycott a lot of stuff. Don't even start.
Am I saying anything?
No, it's just the way you're sitting there. I don't know if you're acting towards me or towards him.
No, I didn't say a word. I did not say a word.
Well, 90% of communication is nonverbal.
Truebird said he knew that question would throw you off, Ronnie. I'm telling you, this
All right.
Truebird's a true disciple.
Red wine, room temperature, white, chilled. I can go with that. I can go with that.
I don't like red,
Get my
white,
wife for Christmas. I
champagne.
forgot. Bass Pro or Cleveland and Company. Giving hints, Chris.
What should I get my wife for Christmas? I forgot. Bass Pro or Cleveland and Co.
Local
Waiters? You probably a good pair of waiters.
Cleveland and Co. Is that local?
Yeah.
That's
I know.
right. Well,
That's where you
your
go.
answer.
There's where you go.
local.
Buy local.
But if you go to Bass Pro, you probably want to get those waiters. So
Yeah, because sometimes you get holes in them.
yeah, you want to get a hose because then
Don't
you
wanna
get
get
wet.
wet.
Yeah.
I see what you do there.
All right.
Want to go home now?
Yeah, we can go home. So
So let's recap real quick. Ronnie gave me unedible candy. It's the only candy I've never been able to
It's
eat.
the thought that matters, Phil. And as a matter of fact, I just got alert. I think Sarah just bought you something else.
I think
on
Elon
Amazon
just
Banned him?
banned you for making
Me?
fun of Fruit Loops. Yes.
I didn't name the brand. I said the candy.
Elon doesn't have to have a reason to just take you off. It's whatever he wants
Why
to
does
do.
Chris hate America?
He's on that side.
I bet a lot of people in town surprised to know that.
Surprise what?
Well, the side you like.
I'm up for a leadership role, by the way.
Oh wait, let's hear this.
I can't disclose because I haven't received it yet, or I haven't been declined yet. But
Local or state or?
local.
Okay, he's already bought and paid for by the school, the city, and the county. What's left? Leadership role.
Chamber, maybe?
He's already on the board. There.
Oh, yeah.
Not in a leadership role though.
I thought you're on the board.
Well, yeah.
What's a leadership role?
Oh,
Let's say goodnight, Gracie.
all right. So, GF Guthrie says, "Good night, fellows. Merry Christmas."
Yeah, Merry Christmas to everybody.
Ho, ho, ho.
And a Happy New Year. Well, we'll be back before the New Year.
We're doing a show next week.
Yeah. New Year's is, see, that's another thing. New Year's is on Sunday.
Got to get up. So people get New Year's Day off.
Yeah.
We gonna have a party up here New Year's Eve?
Oh boy, no, I'm not signing off on that.
Why?
Or are we having one?
I don't know.
We get to decide who comes and who doesn't.
Well, of course.
Sarah's there.
Be a ball.
That's the party.
As long as
As long
Sarah,
as Sarah's
Sam,
there.
and Tanya are here, I'm good.
Yeah.
Sam's asleep by 8:30.
Sarah or Sam, you can stay till 8:50.
So you haven't had a New Year's Eve kiss in like forever?
I get kisses every day.
No, you kiss your bride at the stroke of midnight every New Year's Eve. Is that
If I roll over,
Is that
or
not happening?
accident, or lips happen to
Oh,
me.
you're asleep too.
Oh hell yeah! You?
Midnight or no? It's
You're asleep, right?
No.
no. I can,
But you're up at midnight a lot of nights in general. I used to be that way.
yeah.
Not anymore. Sleepy time is important, Phil. That's why we need to go.
You could be doing a lot of
right.
sleeping here. For 2
True Bird,
months,
last
so.
word. I was asked to run for office in town. Could you imagine True Bird on the council?
I would. He'd be so good.
I thought you said it wasn't him.
Or they?
Or they.
No, it's him, he or she. That's all it is. He or she. All right, True Bird.
I lied, True Bird. And Jenna gets the last word. Merry Christmas to all of you.
Merry Christmas, Aunt Janet.
Yep. All right, that'll do it for the show. Appreciate everyone checking us out early. We will be back next Wednesday, 6 o'clock. We're going to stay at the 6 o'clock time. All that good stuff. Sorry, Aunt Janet. Karen gets the last word. Merry Christmas. There it is.
Sweet Miss Karen.
All right, that'll do it for the show. And our first show in the new studio. Our first show with the new logo.
Yeah.
Swag coming.
Well, we got some here. I mean, we didn't get any, but Chris did.
I overpaid.
Yeah, I wasn't going to pay those prices either.
I would have.
Yeah, I'm kind of glad I did. No Guthrie spot. Karen gets the last word. So, all right. We are out of here. Merry Christmas. So long, everybody.
But
Thanks for tuning in to the Open Mic Podcast. Join us each week from inside the Second Banana Media Studios located in beautiful downtown Guthrie. Catch our shows on Facebook and YouTube and also on Apple, Google, Spotify, or wherever you get your favorite podcasts. Until next time, so long from Guthrie, America.